trash, but you recycling the same dick. Right? You stay shameless, bringing up they fucking names, bitch. I can't put my pride to the side this time. Before I blow up, I'm just trying to make you mine. But if you wanna pay me for my tickets, that's fine. All you gotta do is not reply. I can't wear no heart up on my sleeve, cause it's summer, baby. Only rock basic white tees, try and break a milli. I got women lined up on the silly to get faded with me. They get just as freaky in the sheets, try and get naked for me. I got so much drink in me, wonder if you missing me. These days I can't fucking sleep, yeah, I'm out here living dreams. If I send this text of mine, shawty, is you down to slide? Don't say not tonight, cause you get busy, tell another lie. I done seen this thousands of times, I retype like thousands of lines. We done did this thousands of times, so I ain't tryna choose another time. Shawty, tell me now if you be really tryna slide.
Feeling like I'm on a battlefield, I've been now on. First you tell me that you finished, then you said you wanted more. Every day is something different, with you tell me what you want. It's hard for me to reason when you barely wanna talk, cause I've been on the low and I've been hurting every day. No matter what the story is, I never get it straight. I keep on going back to you, but shit just ain't the same. I think it might be better if we went and parted ways. All discussions turn to arguments, you ain't the one I started with. Ain't no conversations without thinking that I'm bothering. I just hate the feeling, girl, I'm sorry, but I'm blocking it. Caught up in your cycle when I really want no part of it. Like I've been abandoned, you've been losing all my trust. Plus you'd always take advantage, so I knew it wasn't love. Playing on my insecurities, I think I ain't enough. Looking deep into the mirror, counting every single flaw. Now you got me doing things, saying things that I never do. Used to say I love you, now I'm never getting next to you. Take me 30 seconds if I wanna find a better you. Don't know why I deal with it, forget the shit I said to you. The main day I'm in, you got me falling down. I'm clearly distressed, but you won't make a sound. You choose all your efforts, you're up then you're down. This love isn't normal, it's killing me now. Feeling like I'm on a battlefield, I've been now on. First you tell me that you finished, then you said you wanted more. Every day is something different, with you tell me what you want. It's hard for me to reason when you barely wanna talk, cause I've been on the low and I've been hurting every day. No matter what the story is, I never get it straight. I keep on going back to you, but shit just ain't the same.
What's good? What's good, my boy K? What's good with it, big dog? Blessing, blessing, blessing. Hope y'all having an amazing morning so far, or should I say afternoon. Hope everything been going smooth for y'all, man. We got a couple stories we're gonna talk about today. Gonna give an update on the Young Thug case, and then as soon as we finish with that, we're gonna go to some real shit. Because like I said, the Young Thug case is important on a small scale, but still a major scale. But this shit way more important than that. It's stuff way more important than that. And like I said, I feel that if we can break the connection from the character, then we can break the connection and get our kids to see the real. I honestly believe if you can't expose these characters, then you can't get your kids to see the real. I just like, we tell our kids, you know, and I know some people gonna think otherwise, and it's okay. My daughter is not allowed to believe in Santa Claus from me. Now, when she with my dad, and my dad give her, you know, a different understanding of, my dad might say, where Santa Claus brought you? My daughter gonna look at me and you know, because she know, okay, I teach you something different. And you know what I also believe? At some point as parents, when we know the real, we gotta challenge our parents too. Like, we don't challenge grandparents enough. because we try to be respectful to them. We try to be understanding that life is different for them. They believed in another man coming in their home, dropping off Christmas present. This is what they teach. But you know, I find myself combating with my father a lot about that. Like, man, I don't want her learning about that. I don't want her teaching. Don't be telling her about that. You know, and I think at some point, we're going to have to start combating things that we know is unhealthy. See, we don't think it is, but it's unhealthy for your kids to think somebody that don't look like you to come down your fucking chimney and drop some fucking presents off. See, we don't understand the psychological effects behind it. We don't understand the psychological effect that comes with that. Somebody that don't look like you drop some motherfucking presents off in your chimney. Nah. And see, my lady, she got that type of mindset. Me and my lady had to get into it about that. No, ain't no nigga, bro, nothing. Me and you provided those items that they got. Your kids need to know that you go out here and you have to work for these things. You have to. These things are not given. Ain't nobody giving you nothing. Who giving you something? Who giving you something in this climate controlled world that we live in? Who giving it to you? So, you know, man, I think that's something that a lot of, you know, like I said, I can't tell nobody else what to do. But like I said, I just think that's something that we need to pay attention to. We need to pay attention to how we psychologically raise our kids into a system that is not real. We like you know, especially for you guys, you want females to be honest with you. You want them to see reality when you won't even let yourself see reality. You willing to live in la la land, a fantasy world, but then you get mad when these females come to you and they portray something else. They portray like they want to be with you. But it's like, okay, some shit you willing to accept the real about, but there's a lot of shit you want to hear the fake. That's just like, you know, when we listen to that girl say she put that dude in jail because he told her the truth about her ass. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of us, we say we want the real, but do we really want the real? Can we really look it in that? Can we really stand in somebody's face and give them the honest truth? You know, we see kids do it all the time, and then we be like, yo, shut up, you can't say that. You can't say that. Come on, don't, that's to hurt somebody's feelings. But it goes to show, man, a lot of us don't want the real. A lot of us would rather somebody lie to us, hide the truth. You know what I'm saying? You know, but like I said, man, if we can start facing the truth, then we can see a lot of bullshit, and we can have better navigation through this world that we live in. We can have a better navigation. How can we navigate when we got so much goddamn it bullshit coming at us every which way? Damn near our entire world is fake. Imagine what they got to do to the people around you, dog. That damn near your entire world is fake. And like I said, I'm not saying go out here and accept less than. I want you to go out here and compete. Go get you a trade. Go get your GED, high school diploma. Because without these paperwork, without these certificates, there's only so much the world, this climate control world, would allow you to do. So you gotta understand. See, especially for you black niggas in here. See, you gotta understand that you can't just go to somebody else's house and try to turn the air on because you cold. You want to turn the heat on, or you want to turn the AC on because you hot. It don't work like that. It don't work like that. It don't work like that. You can't go into somebody else's house and start fucking with the AC. Have you ever seen that episode on Family Guy? I think one of the kids touched the AC and everybody came running to the house like, who touched the thermostat? You don't get that option. And you know what I'm saying? So there is and this when people say, man, we have freedom And I love when dudes comment on the videos, be like, yo, man, we do have our freedoms. People choose to make those choices. People choose to be in that. They don't have to be like that. They don't have to be gangbangers and criminals and woo do this. I love when I see comments like that. But it also, without self-control, it would make me angry. And it used to make me angry when I would see people type shit like that. Like, bro, you just making excuses for people, dog. Like, y'all make them type of choices. People make them type of choices. And I'd be like, man, we got grown men, we got grown women saying that some of these kids, it wasn't the environment that they got caught up in. It was just the fact that these kids wanted to go out and be gangsters. They wanted to go out and be drug dealers. Well, let me ask you this. What goes in comes out. And what is going in for us in the hood? For my poor people. Well, see, I gotta be specific. For you niggas in the hood. Because see, there's poor people in other places of the world and they still don't get what we get. See, the propaganda, and I don't give a fuck about what a non-black nigga give a fuck gotta say to me. Ban, nigga, type any weird shit. Oh, man, you just saying, like, black people just... Nigga, shut your bitch ass up. Ain't no non-black nigga or no black nigga gonna come and tell me about propaganda. You get the fuck on. You don't gotta be in here. Let me say what I gotta say. You go to somebody else shit. Ain't no non-black person gonna tell me what the fuck I know. And ain't no black nigga gonna tell me, like, bro, you just making excuses. It ain't really like that for our community. Woo, woo. Shut your ass up, man. Bye. So what I'm saying to y'all, what goes in must come out. Think about all your favorite TV shows. Are they positive or negative? I'll wait. Well, let me answer for you. They's negative. Think about all your favorite music. Most of us. See, I'm not saying for you individuals. See, everybody want to speak as an individual. But how far have we gotten as an individual? So clearly we have to work as a unit. Clearly we have to work as one. I'm not saying we need to work strictly with black people or strictly with poor people or strictly with rich people. No, what I'm saying, we have to see the real. So when it comes to the poor environment, especially for the black community, everything we got that is influencing us is negative. How, what? On a main scale. Not as an individual, not as you, young black man, your family had a little money, put you in a better condition. I keep telling y'all, and I'm gonna say it again. The hood creates the environment for the black culture. I don't know why they choose to do it like that. Well, I do know, and you know. It's more profitable like that. The hood creates the environment. See, let me give you an example of what I mean. Let me give you an example. There are some good black people in here. But is they gonna judge you by how good you are, or is they gonna judge you by your community or what they heard about you? See, there are people that never met you. But how are they gonna judge you? They gonna judge you by the TV shows they watch. They gonna judge you by the movies they see. They gonna judge you by the news. They gonna judge you by media. See, there are some individuals that gonna give you a pass and say, you're a man and I'm gonna judge you off of a man. You're a woman and I'm gonna judge you off of a woman. But see, as a whole, not as an individual, as a whole. He said, like, gun violence and gang, hold on, I don't know what you mean. Let me know what you mean when you say that. As a whole, they gonna judge you off of what they see. We all do it. We all do it. We all look at it. Let me give you an example, another example. Have you ever been in an environment? Have you ever been in an enclosed location? Let's say an elevator or bathroom or something. It's just you and a non-black person. Is there a feeling you get? Be honest. See? Only people that don't get a feeling are liars. If I'm in a, and see, now you can grow out this feeling. You can coach yourself and grow through life and you can lose this feeling. But is there a feeling when you get into an enclosed environment and it's you and a non-black person, or for my non-black people, when you get in the elevator with a black person, is that something you feel just a little bit? You're like, And then you say, hey, how you doing? Hey, how you doing? But initially, you don't really want to say nothing. Now, have you ever met that person? No, you don't know who the fuck that is, but you have a feeling. Now ask yourself, where did that feeling come from? Where did that feeling come from? How do you feel a particular way by somebody you never met, you never been around, you never seen before, you never had any type of issues with, but somehow you have a feeling about that person? Why is that? See, that's what you call programming. And it's sad that some of y'all, I hate it when I see grown people still don't understand. If you go to the hood, the average person from the black community, from the hood, don't have an issue with non-black people. The average person in the hood don't have an issue towards a non-black person, because that's what given to us. I told you. And it's the same thing for non-black people. They raise us to dislike one another. Whether they intentionally do it or they do it non-intentional, it's there. I said it in my last one. Why do racism get promoted every year? Every year, somebody use racism to promote. They promote racism in some type of way when it comes to elections, when it comes to some type of, hey, is it me? Is it me, or does every year there's some type of riot where race involved? Is that me? Or that I think I've been having deja vu every year. Or y'all seeing that? Every year there's some form of riot where race is involved. Now ask yourself, is that being created or that just organic? Ask yourself, is somebody creating these type of agendas? See, we keep saying it. There is profit in race war. There's money to be made for me to hate you because you're non-black. But I'm telling you, and as my grown adults out here, I'm telling you that what goes in must come out. What goes in must come out. Y'all, we have to change the channel. Maybe we can't watch TV anymore. I was watching a show called Hostile Territory. It just came out. Anybody seen that? I'm from Mississippi. I watch a lot of Western stuff. Anybody seen this? Y'all probably it's y'all probably hood gutter and you know we bang shoot them up type shit. But I watch a lot of different shit. I was watching this show, Hostile Territory. It was about this white man left his family, went off to fight the war. And his family thought he died. And his wife ended up passing. It was something like Django. But it's not Django. It's a different, it's Hostile Territory. So this white man left his family. When he left his family, his wife, they thought he died. So soon after his wife ended up passing away, she was heartbroken and she had some type of disease. She ended up passing away. The kids had to go to an orphanage. And you know, then they had to go stay with the brother. They found out the brother was still alive. He was in the war too. And come to find out, the dude wasn't dead. I'm spoiling it, but I want to give you an example. Come to find out, this white man that was in the war wasn't dead. And he had a buddy who was a black man, but of course he came from the slave environment, but he was in the war. So, you know, as a black man back then, once you go to the war, some would consider you to be equal if you go do your research. Not all, but some black men that if you win the fought in the war, you know, they give you a pass, unlike the other black people. So, long story short, this movie made me sad. I was sad, man. These white kids growing up in the orphan. This white man, they think he dead, which is their dad. They think he's dead. Come to find out, you know, he's not dead. He looking, trying to find his kids. His kids end up getting killed by some Indians that hijacked the train because they were trying to go, not the train, they had made it past the train, but they were trying to go to a different state or whatever, and they got ambushed by some Indians. And you know, they killed them, you know, because, you know, y'all hear the stories of back in the day. But anyway, this is a movie. But I was sad. Man, this white man lost his family. Let me tell you another cold piece in this movie. This black dude that also was freed, because after the war was over, so they had whoever won the war, and they had to release them. And they also released a black man. Y'all keep up with me. I know try to keep up with me. So they also released this black man. And this black man had nowhere to go. So he wanted to help this white man go find his family. All right? Because like you said, the mother died. The kids were sent to go stay with the brother. And woo this. So this black man said, I ain't got nothing to do. I'm going to help you go get your family. They ran into a black lady. Listen to this, y'all. Check this out. This white man who going to get his family got this black dude helping him. They ran into a black woman that was, you know, she had lost her kids too. Of course, they had all joined this orphanage thing, and they had took them to Montana. That's where they went. But so they on the horse. They ride the horse. The white man, he on his horse. He ain't stopped. So the black lady, she walking, and she stopped the black man. She said, could you help me find my daughter? I'm saying to myself, now I'm watching the movie, I'm saying to myself, I know he about to help her. He finna help this white nigga go get his family. I know he about to help this black lady. He went into his bag, gave her some bread and some water. And he said, it's a town back the way we came, a couple miles back, and they can help you. I said, God damn. So this nigga just gonna keep riding his horse. He gonna help this white man find her family. But fuck that black woman. I said, God damn. Okay. Now, they just finished fighting the war. So as they continue, because she, you know, gave her the bread and water, he can't help her no more. You know, I'm with him. I'm going to help him find his family. Bitch, I gave you some bread and water. Get your motherfucking ass on. Hostile territory, if y'all go check it out. So they walking on, then they ran into a group of people, but they was from the other side of the war, right? And, you know, they had a little beef. They were looking at each other like they wanted to get it, but they was like, the war is over. We just gonna go on by our business. All right, so them group of dudes were finna go, and you know, it's a black woman that just went on by her way. So, check this out. These group of men, they walked on past the two dudes, the white man and the black dude. So they seen this black woman, and they was finna go, you know, they had a pent down. They was getting ready to go up in her. You understand? The black dude hear her screaming. He looked, and he just listened. The white man stopped. He turned around, pulled the gun out. He let niggas down. Then all of a sudden, the black dude, he ain't ready to get in action now. Now I'm showing you something. If you can't understand and keep up, then, boy, got a long way to go. Got a long way to go. If you can't keep up. Now, this is what the movie is inclined. This is how the movie is going. So, the white man, you know, he ended up going to lay shit down. Then all of a sudden, the black dude decided to join in. Now, but I'm just showing you. Look how easy. The black dude volunteered to go help this white man to go get his family. But only thing he could do for that black woman was get her a bottle of water and some bread. He hear as she's about to get the R word, he just listen. He doesn't turn around. But when the white man decide, okay, let me go help this motherfucker. Then all of a sudden the black dude, now he want to get involved. And as the movie go on, you know, there are some bits and pieces in the movie where I get sad, man. I got sad because I'm seeing like this man going through all this. He trying to find his kids, y'all. And I'm like, damn, man. Kids end up getting killed. Some of them. And it was sad, dog. It was sad. And I thought about something. I said, why we don't got no black movies like that? Why we don't have any black movies that make us sad about the family? Why there's not a broad image when it comes to media about the family? Let me show you something else. When you look at Christmas yesterday, when you go through all your social media and you see the family pictures, where's the daddy? Did every daddy choose to leave? Or was some daddy forced out? Because of the incentive of being a single mother household. And I'm not dissing my ladies, but I'm asking y'all the question. Where's our movies that don't paint us as killers, gangbangers, terrorists, violent offenders, negative image? Like, where's our movies? Where's our movies that can make us look like a hero chasing for our family? I ain't talking about no slave shit neither. Where's our movie? Where's 50 Cent to make some good TV shows for us? Besides Power 1, a Power 2, a Power 3, a Sequel 4, a Sequel 5. Can 50 Cent make a good movie for us and paint us in a good light? Or is he not allowed to do that? I'm just asking, which one is it? Can he do it, or is he not allowed to do it? When it comes to the rap game, I was thinking about something. Where is the Jewish rappers that rap about killing Jewish people? Where's the white rappers that rap about killing white people? Why they not on the main stage? But when we look at this rap game, how many black artists from knee high to man high, from little girl to grown woman, why is it just us that have this type of music? Why is it just us that have these type of TV shows and movies? Why am I getting sad when I'm watching this white man fight for his family? It really, like, listen. How many of y'all was affected by Forrest Gump? You felt bad for Forrest Gump. Well, I want to feel bad for a nigga too. But man, when I watch my TV shows from that depict who I am, nigga, I'm on that gangster shit. So when I ask you this, how do we expect our kids to show us anything different? How can y'all grown people in my chat right now say, look at them badass kids out there. Look at them hoodlums. Look at them gangsters. Well, if this all the media gonna show them, how are they in the wrong? There's no fathers in the house. There's no uncles. So how Can we be upset because our kids are killers? And who write the scripts for our kids to be killers? Who write the scripts? Who are the writers? Who are the writers? Who are the writers? Who writing the scripts? Who writing the songs? Ask yourself, are our kids doing anything other than what they're shown? And we sit here and we call people like Kanye West crazy. We allow him to go through what he went through by himself. Some of us support him. Now we see Kyrie Irving trying to work with a black shoe designer to get the shoes. But is he going to choose that black shoe designer, or he going to choose the New Balance, the Adidas? Where he going to go? What I'm saying is, we look at our kids and we call them evil. But who writing the scripts for them? Once again, what goes in the brain don't come out. This is why we have to watch what we hear. We have to be mindful and conscious of what we listen to and watch when it comes to these TV shows. And let me tell you, I thought Power was a bad motherfucking show. I thought Power was amazing. 50 Cent, he got some good. I don't know if 50 Cent writing that shit or somebody writing that shit, but that shit is good. But what does that send to the kids? What does it do to the kids? And we wonder, hold on, all these gangster, once again, and I don't want to get in trouble by this because I want to keep my channel so I can keep spreading this message. But if I got to lose my channel for saying this, let me say it one more time. Where is the Jewish rapper that rap about killing Jewish people? Where is the white rapper that rap about killing white people? I bet they ain't mainstream. I bet they are underground artists. They can't make it to the light because they not going to allow them to make it to the light. They not going to even let them make it. Drake is a Jewish rapper. What he rap about? He don't talk about them people. He don't talk about his own. Everybody 6ix9ine. Let's look at something, y'all. Cause see, as I was in the gym today, I was thinking like, nigga, how did 6ix9ine blow up? What was that song that 6ix9ine blew up off? Can y'all tell me that song? What was that song that 6ix9ine blew up off? Anybody tell me that song? It was his first song when he was in Break. Y'all know what I'm talking about. What's the name of that song? 6ix9ine. Got 6ix9ine. Gummy. That's it. Gummo. All right. Look at this, y'all.
Niggas empty off, blinking got the
Bro. Look at all these black dudes, bro. Look at all these black niggas behind this who was known to be a... hold on. Look at all these real niggas caught up by a character. Look at this, dog. Look at this shit. Look at all these real niggas caught up by a character. Look at that image right there, dog. Man. And we wonder why our kids do what they do. But it's not just the 6ix9ine, it's all of them. Yo, if you ain't understanding what I'm saying today, then you choose not to. Why am I watching a movie getting sad? But this white man fighting so hard for his family. And I see this black dude look at this black woman. He was gonna let her be taken. Y'all know what I'm talking about. I can't say the word. He listened. He just, but until he seen the white man turn around, he just listened as this woman was about to be taken by 4 to 5 men. Nah, it was about 5 or 6 men. It was about 5 or 6 men. They was about to take their turn with that woman. And all he did was just listen. He wasn't ready to die for that woman, but he was ready to go die for that white man. And then once again, y'all know I speak for unity. I'm not speaking on an ill will. I'm asking my white brothers, my non-black brothers and sisters to understand what I'm saying. Because I want y'all to, black people, I want y'all to understand something. There are non-black people out here fighting just as hard, even harder than me. See, I use my voice to say these things, but there are some non-black people out here in the court system fighting for y'all. I just got chills saying that because that's real. There's non-black people exposing the government for us. There's people like JFK that got killed for us. And there are black men and women like Malcolm X and many more that died for us. But what I'm saying is, I don't want y'all to think I speak on division. I speak for unity. But I'm saying though, where it's all depicted, where can we get some quality TV shows that we can fall in love and it ain't females going back and forth fighting each other, pulling each other's hair out, throwing water on each other, bitches and hoes. Where's our good TV shows when it comes to the family? Where's the Bill Cosby? What that show was? What's that show's name? But see, look how we discredit that show, all because of what they said Bill did. And I ain't gonna sit here and say he didn't do it or he did. What I am gonna say is, boy. They went back and locked up Bill Cosby for some 60-year-old pussy. But the same woman that got Emmett Till killed, she ain't locked up yet. What about, so we can't go back and get none of these people that the hung. Okay. Where can we get some good TV shows for people like us? See, here we go. See, look at what I'm talking about, y'all. I'm gonna read this out loud. This is what I mean. Grown. And I gotta be careful how I talk. Ignorant. See, ignorant is not a bad word. Ignorant is a good word. Look at this grown, ignorant person. You can't blame power, the shy for what? He said, people do because those shows are about real life situation, but being betrayed as fiction. Look at this. He don't get it. He don't get it, y'all. And it's probably some more y'all that don't get it. Why is it a real life situation, sir? See, we don't never want to go back to the root of the issue. Why is it a real life situation? Ma'am or sir, whatever you claim to be. Why would it be a real life situation? When we got people like Jeff Bezos, the Ben Afflecks of the world. We got all these people like Kanye West that's supposed to be billionaires. You telling me, hold on, maybe you've been in the dust. Hold on.
To keep warm, that's become deadly. State leaders have reported more than 30 people have died in the U.S. during the winter storm this weekend. Naomi Ruckham is checking in on the impact this brutal weather is having across the country.
Christmas in Buffalo, a ghost town. Frigid temperatures and fierce winds have trapped people in their homes and cars under 6-foot snow drifts. New York's governor deployed 400 members of the National Guard, calling it a storm for the ages.
We are in a war, and this will go down in history as the most devastating storm in Buffalo's long storied history.
Governor Hochul says nearly every fire truck in
Ooh, did they turn up the machine too fucking high? Did they turn it up too high? That's what I'm saying, Banks. But hold on. You heard what she said? At least 34 people killed in the Christmas storm. At least 34 people. Now, I want them to show where the people laying on the street. That's what I'm trying to get. I want to see that. I want to see where they see. Where's the people that laying on the street? That's what I'm trying to get to. Let me go. Woman frozen. I can't find it right now. So I don't know the title that the video was. But there's people literally on the road frozen to death. I can't find it right now. Because I wasn't prepared to talk about this. I mean, this wasn't. I got other stuff. I can't find it. There are people literally on the highway frozen to death. How is that even possible when we have billionaires in the world? We have billionaires in the world. And we got men and women, kids on the streets, frozen to death. You don't get it, dude. You don't get it. You don't get it. See, they put us in a race. On good mark, then say, go. And nigga, we elbowing motherfuckers to get to the finish line. Nigga, get back. Nigga, get back. Trip a nigga up. Ain't none of us doing like this. Holding our hands out and walking to the finish line. See, you ain't been listening. Craig, go back to the beginning. We ain't gonna entertain you right now. Go back to the beginning of my stream and you will understand. I already spoke on that. We have somebody else creating the stories that never lived in our shoes. When they the same people that created the story, it's the one that put us in the story, the way that we in it. I ain't got time to entertain. We're here to try to get an understanding and show some of y'all. Let's move on with the show. I see we got a lot of people in here that I know some people say, you just let them stay in there and talk. See, I get to banning people. I don't want, because see, I don't mind having a conversation. But when a person ignore the reality of shit, then that's when I step away and I get the fuck on, bruh. I don't need you over here. Nobody wants you over here, dog, with that type of mindset. Because if you can't acknowledge the real, then you need to go on. All right, let's get started with the show. Once again, man, if y'all came in on the back end, just go rewind it. And then I'm going to put it out. See, when I do podcasts, if you notice, I break the podcast down and put it out as a separate video. So I will have that coming back, like as its own video, because ain't nobody going to watch the whole 3-4 hour podcast. So I break it all down and put it back out there. So if you see me putting a video back, you be like, man, he already did this. But see, in the podcast, there's many stories, many segments, and you ain't got time to sit in here with me for 4-5 hours, so I break it up. I just want to give y'all a heads up in case some of y'all ain't know. But let's get started with the show. Man, once again, I hope everybody had an amazing day yesterday. I know my kids had a good time. I hope none of y'all went broke to give your kids a gift that they're gonna play with for 24 hours. I think my daughter done already threw away in her mind half of the shit she got. And you know, I got babies, so you know I ain't had to worry about getting them they don't know what the fuck they got. They just got shit, you know. So my oldest daughter though, my oldest daughter is 8. So of course, like I said, you know, I remember I used to be like man, I gotta make sure I get her all this stuff. And then I learned as a father, as a parent, she gonna play with it for 24 hours and she'll never pick it up again. So man, I hope y'all didn't go broke to buy something that was so expensive, take away from the finance or from a bill, you know, when you know they just gonna play with it for 24 hours. But my daughter, she had a good Christmas, man. I didn't get nothing for Christmas, but you know, I wasn't expecting nothing. I got a lot of love. I got my kids. I still got my family. And man, what I see going on right now, to have a family in this day of time, wow. To have a family in 2022, that's not easy to do. So I think I'm already winning. I think I'm in a nice spot. And I think just me trying to keep my family together, because I know the outside world would love to tear away my family. And I think, you know, like I said, when you're a man that has some leadership, you get to influence your woman. And I think one of the best things about my family, I have influenced my woman so much that she now do her own studies and she see how the world wants to split a man and a woman. Like I said, the whole Tory Lanez situation, it's gonna split a lot of families. You know, and I know when y'all look at some of this celebrity stuff, you say, well, how can that affect us? It has a major effect, because a lot of us, I'm not trying to disrespect nobody, but how many of us live for us? Most of us live to be replicas of what celebrities are. Most of us trying to be goals of Beyonce and Jay-Z. You're not trying to be goals of Hurry Up and Buy or Clips or my boy Silent. You know what I'm saying? Or Craig. You know, we don't look at ourselves as goals. We trying to, man, I gotta be like Lil Durk and what's your name? You know how many people were saying I gotta be like, I don't know that girl name. Somebody will tell me. What's that girl name Lil Durk was dating? Everybody want to be that. And then Lil Durk and her broke up and he went missing for a month and a half. And nobody wants to be that anymore. That's what I'm saying. I can't wait for one day we look at ourselves and put ourselves in the position that we put these Beyoncé's and Jay-Z. Beyonce and Jay-Z is just another human. What make them goals? What make them goals? Your relationship ain't gonna be like the next person's relationship. That's why it's your relationship. My relationship ain't gonna be like y'all's. I might come home and throw my drawers down and hope my girl pick them up. And then she might say, nigga, you don't get your motherfucker. What wrong with you, nigga? Some of y'all might got some women that scrub your back, give you a bath water. My lady might say, nigga, I ain't running you. You know, every relationship ain't gonna be the same. I got a lady that feminine, willing to spar me. I'm willing to spar her, but I'm tough on her. You know, but our relationship different. You know, sometimes I go and sleep in the other room just because I'm mad at her. You know, I might not give her no dick. And she don't say, well, okay, I'm gonna get some dick from somebody else. She just go with that dick. Now, if she do behind my back, I don't know it. And as long as I don't see it, I don't care. But if I ever find out, I'm gonna put this foot in her ass and kick out. And I was just playing that. No, but what I'm saying is, my relationship is different from y'all. Can you come and say, man, Anonymous, what you doing in your relationship, boy? You fucking up. How do you figure I'm fucking up if me and my lady still together? She's still here. So no matter what you say, my relationship, we determine it. And that's what I'm saying. Like, why we keep looking at these celebrities and feeling like, man, we got to get like them, dog. We got to get the cars. We got to get the big house. Why we got to get a house with 10 fucking bathrooms and ain't never 3 of us? And what the fuck? but see, we let other people determine success for us. Man, you ain't got but one bathroom. You ain't got but two nigga. Y'all got but one car. So y'all got one car. Y'all got but two cars. Bro, y'all supposed to have a third car. Y'all supposed to have a vacation home. Y'all supposed to. No, we ain't got no vacation home, nigga. We go rent an Airbnb though. Nigga, one thing about my household, but we'll get an Airbnb. We'll go out of town and stay at somebody else's shit. But we ain't got no vacation home. Do we supposed to feel like less than? Cause we ain't got the vacation car. We ain't got the nigga what? But that's what I'm saying though. When we so caught up in trying to live like somebody else, that's how we end up losing our hair. We losing our fucking mind. We losing our weight. Because we stressing so hard. We got 2 and 3 jobs just to support a lifestyle. Some of us working 2 and 3 jobs to compete with a person who was given his clothes. These celebrities get their clothes for free so that y'all understanding what I'm saying? Y'all know why I'm so important for the 2K community? Because I exposed the real. I exposed my sponsorship deals. They give me stuff so that I can promote it to you. If my sponsors, I got sponsors that watch me right now. Let me check. I got sponsors that's in my chat right now. They can choose to say, we can't work with you no more, man. You be telling this shit. They know who I am. Don't work with me if you don't want me to tell my brothers and sisters how to get it. Notice I didn't say my black brothers and sisters. I say my brothers and sisters because I speak for unity. So if you don't want me to get it, don't give it to me because I'm going to tell them niggas. As long as y'all fight, they ain't going to work with y'all. I'm telling you. I done talked to them. The reason we don't give people sponsorships in your community because y'all always fighting. Y'all always foul language. Y'all always going back and forth. I'm telling you, they give me stuff just so I can show it because that's the trick. These celebrities they don't buy their wardrobe. You thinking these niggas really spending that money? And if they are spending it, well, you don't want to know what type of discount they getting. What I'm trying to explain to you is you actually go out and work your motherfucking ass off to compete with somebody that was given something. Yo, let me show y'all this clip. Please let me find this clip. Please pop up. Okay, maybe I can't find it, but I can explain it to y'all. Who seen the clip of Kai? I found it. Chat. This is what you call finessing. And we keep falling for it. Listen to this.
You guys are millionaires. Why are you drinking Casamigos? It's a celebration. It's a celebration. I need a waitress to get these guys the right alcohol, please. No more Casamigos for Kai, please.
So, anybody seen that? This young brother and this young brother, they done made it to be very successful. But one thing this is why I don't support these guys. But I'm happy that they are successful. They made it out. But this is why I definitely don't support this dude because he do it all the time. And apparently he have just gotten to this where they are allowed to, they play like this now. So I definitely don't support them, but I root for them because they young boys that have made it out of this. I don't really know about, I don't know. He be on some, that boy right there be on some foo-foo shit. 1,000. But what I'm saying is, they got finessed it. Let me let you hear it one more time.
Why are you drinking Casamigos? It's a celebration.
So because they millionaires, He baited them into spending, I think they said $14,000 in the club. If I'm not mistaken, somebody can correct me. I think it's with 14,000 or 1,400. Somebody correct me. But look at how he baited them. All because he wants to say, y'all supposed to be millionaires. Why y'all drinking whatever y'all like? I might like this motherfucking cheap shit. Don't worry about what the fuck I'm drinking. I'm here to have a good time. But see, when you choose to let the outside world influence, that's when they get you. So they just made, and you don't want to know, well, ain't no telling how much they cut that nigga on that. I would ask for a cut. What's good? I would ask for a cut. Nigga, I just made them niggas spend, I think it was 14,000. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong. I just got these boys to spend 14,000. Man, y'all got to give me some. Them niggas was drinking that cheap shit. I just boost. So it was 14,000. Okay, 14,000. But they were just chilling, having fun. But he influenced them to spend 14,000 at a fucking club. All because
You're drinking Casamigos. It's a celebration. It's a celebration.
look at these young niggas just got tricked out their fucking money. And of course, they got it. But still though, why do the outside world gotta tell you how to live your life? This is what we gotta break away from. They got it.
It's a celebration.
But the outside world shouldn't be able to influence them.
It's a celebration. I need a waitress to get these guys the right alcohol, please. No more Casamigos for God, please.
All of the
So, this is what I'm saying, y'all. And we're going to start the show. I've been talking long enough. Let's go ahead and start the show. Once again, man, shout out to everybody. I hope y'all having an amazing, amazing day. We just came. I apologize for the people that don't know. Somebody said I always have my shirt off. Well, I'm at home. And do I gotta see, once again, you see how I don't let y'all influence me? You want me to put on clothes every day just to go live? And you want me to go washing or watch every day just because of me having my shirt off. So you telling me you can't listen to the knowledge or the information I'm giving? You so distracted by me having my shirt off? You can't influence me to goddamn it put on clothes every day. I don't want to. See, I had to put my clothes in the cleaners. So I ain't got time to take my shit to the cleaners. I only got gym clothes and clothes I got to put in the cleaners. I'm supposed to get dressed every day to give game. Nah, not gonna happen. So I'll put on a white beater if I feel like it. But man, I'm at home and I'm comfortable. I don't do this to impress y'all. I ain't looking good for nobody. What I'm looking good for? We're here to talk some knowledge. So I have my shirt off because I'm at home. And I ain't finna go washing every day because you want me to dress up. Man, get the fuck on. If you need to put my shit on audio only, then you do that. But I ain't finna goddamn it get dressed every day to please somebody else. See, you can't trick me. See, I ain't one of these young niggas no more. I used to be a young nigga that fall for what the people say. I used to be a nigga that I wouldn't step out my house unless I was dressed up. That used to be me. Now I'm smarter. I'm just like the white boys that go to the airport. I used to be at the airport, fly as fuck, putting on, macking. That used to be I used to love going to the airport and getting on women. Oh my goodness. That was one of my things. Cause I fly a lot. I used to love it, man. Woo-hoo-hoo. Not like being in that airport, you know what I'm saying? And beautiful ladies all over the world. Oh my God, the airport is amazing. But we're gonna move away from that. I don't have to do that anymore. But man, yeah, I used to be dressed up all the time at the airport. And I looked around and I seen these niggas with cargo shorts and flip-flops on. How the fuck every time I come to the airport, I'm fucking looking like a motherfucking Mac Daddy? I'm looking real smooth, smelling good. But these niggas got on cargo shorts and flip-flops every fucking time I come here. Nah, nigga. I'm not dressing up no more at the airport. I'm coming with flip-flops on too. Wow, man. Appreciate that, big dog. Man, truly grateful for the, he said, why he worried about what you got on? He said, Pete did not. Yeah, yes, sir, man. I appreciate that. Let me turn I had turned my audio thing off. I turn it back on. But man, I appreciate that. Grateful, big dog. Thank you for the $5 super chat. All right, let's get started with the first show, y'all. All right. Once again, y'all know we got different segments. The first one we have is the Young Thug. I had no idea that they had a total of 300 plus witnesses. You telling me a nigga going to court and he finna try to fight against 300 witnesses? Man, that nigga might well just tell them people gonna lock him up. How the fuck you gonna defeat 300 witnesses? 300 plus witnesses. How the fuck you defeat something like that? Young Thug need to go and tell them people to lock him up. Bro, he not about to beat no motherfucking 300 witness, bro. How the fuck do you beat? Bro, how the fuck do you beat 300 witness? And out of that 300, you got your main man's gunner. You got your damn YSL groups. Man, they might, bro, they might well go and put him down in jail. He might well go to jail. It's no way he finna defeat that.
So here's the deal. We are today reacting to what to look forward to for Young Thug. What's going to happen with Young Thug? First of all, you're hearing that people are taking deals left and right. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean that those people are actually taking deals because they're snitches, okay? You've got hierarchy in this organization, and you've got people who are low-end players and people who are medium and people who are high. And before they get to trial...
Bro, have we ever heard of something like this, though? Have we ever heard of 300 witnesses? Have we ever heard of that before?
The state wants to just get rid of all the low-level players that they possibly can. That doesn't mean they're not taking a deal where they're snitching, because that could be as well. But you won't know that until the trial starts. And here's the other thing. Remember we reacted to the interview that Young Thug was doing with Wallow? Remember, Wallow was in prison for a long time, and he was kind of counseling him, on a podcast. And we did that kind of a while ago. I'll show you a little bit of that here.
For some of y'all young niggas in here that still be living that shit, I don't be talking to y'all on Instagram as some square-ass, lame-ass nigga. I'm talking to y'all as a nigga that been in a prison yard and see little young boy come in with his tattoos on his face. Let me see your paperwork. When I'm going home, 2073. Cease. And now all the gangster shit gone.
That is real. That's 100% real. Here's the thing. I love what I do. I love criminal defense. I wouldn't have it if people didn't get arrested, but I don't like people getting arrested. And I like to present a message of build. And this is what this guy's trying to warn against.
So when I'm on there, I'm speaking from a place of trying to get niggas some real game. Because I'm going to tell you some shit, it's lonely than a motherfucker in there.
Nothing could be more true. It is lonelier than a motherfucker in there. What is that? That was so... be more true. It is lonelier than a motherfucker in there.
You heard what he said?
What is that? That was so prophetic.
It is lonely than a motherfucker now.
I want the young guys to look at Wallow and look at where Young Thug is now and think about the things you're doing. Think about what you're doing and how you're doing and how you're conducting your life. Are you building? Are you building a future, building your financial future, building your education, building your relationships? Or are you running the streets being a fucking thug? And when I say a fucking thug, I'm talking about a guy who's sticking people up. I'm talking about guys who are in gangs. And if you're in a gang and you're leading a gang, why don't you lead them out of the gang? Lead them into some other activity that's not so risky. I mean, it's really risky to be doing the street gang stuff, whether it's drugs, whether it's violence, or whatever. So back to Young Thug. Young Thug is now looking at a very serious case. Very serious case. They're not offering...
And the reason we watching him, y'all, he's a criminal defense lawyer. So he knew about the business.
Offering him any deal. And that happens from time to time. And what happens when you do that? Well, you have no choice sometimes but just to take it to trial. Now, I remember he rented a car in 2016, and that's what led authorities when they started investigating the murder of Donovan Thomas. And then the more they started unraveling the onion, the more they saw how Young Thug was involved. Now, if you're the top of the top, generally you're not going to get a deal. And when you don't get a deal, and the state relies on snitches, that's a problem. That's a problem for them, for the state too, for the most part, because there's a motive to lie, right?
True.
And these guys are probably liars their whole life. If they're in gangs, you think they tell their employer that they're in gangs? You think they tell their mother that they're in gangs? You think they tell the landlord where they live that they're in a gang? You think they tell anybody where they get their money from? You know, you go down that road, and that's how you discredit a snitch. However, guess what? Do they get any credit for giving information that is false?
Yes.
That's provably false? No, they don't. In fact,
And see, I disagree with that. Because we heard how they got the Barkley dude, what his name? I can't remember his name, but apparently one of the dude they got in jail on the RICO right now, they got him through false information, and he still didn't get out of jail. If y'all remember, I think it was day 2. If you go back and watch day 2, I think it was day 2, might have been day 3. The dude, the lawyer who's over there with the Young Thug, one of those, the bald head dude, he was saying, well, why y'all never let my client out of jail? Y'all got the information based off of a lie. So how is my client still in jail? And on top of that, they went and got 3 to 4, I think it was 3 or 4 more guys that they tried to lock up for the same murder that they tried to give that guy. So I disagree with that because we just heard it.
if they lie, guess what? Deal's off the table. We can't use you. We're not going to use you. And we're going to take this lie and shove it up your ass. So this case is going to be a very lengthy case. It'll probably be between 6 and 9 months. They're going to have 300 plus witnesses.
It went 9 months, so that's why I came up with 6 to 9 months. You told me to begin with 300 witnesses. What, 6 to 9 months would be, or 6 to 12?
6 to 12, it could last,
You know, they had another case, very similar, not similar, but large case that took almost a year, a few years ago, and so they're kind of likening that other case. So let's look at this. Young Thug's brother, Unfook, he got a deal where he had a 12-year sentence that was commuted down to 2 years with 10 months probation, time served. I'll be honest with you, I don't understand why they're giving some of these things away. If you remember Gunna's deal, he got time served, and one would think he was right up there with Thug, but I.
And listen to what he's saying. Now, everybody with a logical thinking, why would you let Gunna out and he's another A-list celebrity? You got 2 big fish, and you got people that would go out here and say, well, Gunna is a little fish. There's no such thing as a little fish when a nigga is an A-list celebrity, but they lay him out on time served.
You know, I don't know that to be true or not true, but they're giving some of these things just away. So, like I said,
He said they
Thug's
giving it away.
is expected to last between 6 months to a year. Over 300 witnesses. They're expected to call several of the witnesses that have taken deals, including Gunna. Now, remember, when he took his deal, he went overboard to say, oh, I'm not a snitch, I'm not a snitch, I'm not a snitch, I'm not a snitch, I'm not a snitch. But he has no right to claim the 5th. Now, you know why? Because he's already pled. He is no longer can say he has any risk of legal jeopardy. So they can call him as a witness. And if he takes the 5th, they'll put it before a judge. And if the judge says you don't have that right at this point because you've already extinguished any criminal liability by accepting liability, guess what? He'll compel him to testify, and if he doesn't, he'll sit until he testifies. And that could be up to a year. And that clanging door therapy has a dramatic impact on somebody who has the keys to the jail, because he does have the keys to the jail if he testifies. So my guess is you're going to see Gunna testify. So the ones that we know that have taken a deal so far, was Gunna, Silent Shotty, Unfook, Walter Murphy, and Lil Duke. Those are the 5 that I know of so far. So, generally speaking, when you have a conspiracy case, which is what this is, basically, you have co-conspirators. A co-conspirator's statement can be used if it's a statement in furtherance of the conspiracy. So they don't even have to be there for that statement to get into evidence, if they have it. So, you're going to have, I think, there were 28 on the indictment originally. I think we know of at least 5 that have taken deals.
Y'all think he do a little of that booger sugar? I mean, I'm just saying though. Either blow your nose or put something in your nose. He might. Listen, I'm just fucking around. Do we do a little booger sugar?
Between now and January 5th is when they're supposed to go back to trial. We know that there are going to be a few more plea deals, probably next week. And they're going to start dropping out of there like flies. And it's problematic when you have this many defendants and this many lawyers and this many witnesses. You know, you're going to have to try. You can't try them all together. There's no way you could try 23 people in the same courtroom. It would be very problematic. So you'd have to break it up. And that's why it's going to take 6 months to a year to try all these cases. So stay tuned. We're going to follow this. If you have questions about what, the procedure or evidence or any other questions, put it in the comments section because we do read those. You know, it's interesting to follow this because this is what I do. I do that. I had a trial that lasted over 7 weeks with 5 defendants. You know, we all got along really well as a team, but they're difficult, and there's witness after witness after witness after witness, and the government has investigated this case for years. Stay tuned, follow us, and we'll follow the case. And make sure you subscribe. Follow us on Instagram. Follow us on
So shout out to Bruce, man. Like I said, he a criminal defense lawyer, so he be doing a lot of different cases. He do a lot. He talk about a lot of shit, man. But so Young Thug gonna have to go against 300 witnesses. On top of he got to go against his homies. That's gonna be. Yo, be honest. Do y'all see Young Thug beating this case? I see Young Thug going to jail. I just don't see how he can win this. When you got the defense, when you got the prosecutor saying shit like, "We want Young Thug," we don't really care about nobody else. We want Young Thug. Like they actually said that. They had a clip of that she said that. I just don't see him beating that. I really don't, y'all. I see him going to jail, man. I don't know how much jail time, but I know he going to jail. I just don't see no other way around it, man. That's a lot, dog. Your right hand means the guys that, like I said, it's different when they got randoms trying to testify against you. And that can be tough, nigga. Just a random dude off the street say he seen something. They take their word. Like, I don't agree with him on that. He they take their word. Of course, he a defense lawyer. So, he say they don't take their word. But how many niggas that went to jail off of somebody else fucking hearsay? And like I said, we heard it in that. I think y'all can go back to day 2. The man was fighting that. The bald head lawyer was actually fighting. Why haven't my client been released? When y'all went and picked up 3 or 4 other people for the same crime, but you still had my client in there. So like, but we'll see, man. I don't see him. I see him going to jail, man. That's my opinion on that, for real. All right, we're gonna move on to our next story. Brody said Thug going to listen, 300 plus. Bro, you gotta be goddamn. You gotta have some. Better have some blessings. Tory Lane going to jail. Young Thug going to jail. They locking niggas up, man. Somebody said R. Kelly, Young Thug, and Tory Lane gonna do a fucking song together. Them people gotta stop that bullshit, man. And let's find that clip. Young Thug, what Young Thug said. Young Thug, What that dude name? $1 million worth of game? What that dude name on $1 million worth of game?
I'm gonna be straight up, Thug. Like a lot of us, man, we be
You did 20 years, didn't you?
Yeah, 20. I did 5 first, then I did 20. I did 5 in the juvenile system. I did 20 in the penitentiary.
So you really did.
I'm finna get that clip when Thug said he ain't gonna snitch. So Thug was saying he don't expect his homeboys to keep it loyal to him.
Did more time in prison than you
I
ever
did
did
on the
street
earth. On
living.
the earth. That's why a lot of times.
Appreciate it. What's up, big
When
dog?
some of y'all young
the
niggas,
hell?
when some of y'all young niggas in here that still be living that shit, I don't be talking to y'all on Instagram as some square ass lame ass nigga. I'm talking to y'all as a nigga that been in a prison yard and see little young boy come in with his tattoos on his face, and he like, oh gee, I'm like, what's up? You know Keisha from where? They don't know, but that's your mom. Yeah, she said, could you call her? Call her. Damn, yeah, he got a shooting. Then I go back, young boy, let me see your paperwork. He like, yeah, how much time? Like, when I'm going home?
Shit.
2073.
Cease.
And now all the gangster shit gone. The homies gone, the bitch is gone. Ain't nobody. So when I'm on there, I'm speaking from a place of trying to get niggas some real game. Cause I'm gonna tell you some shit, Thug. It's lonely than a motherfucker in there. And when life goes on, your family dying. So when I'm seeing the young niggas, and I, certain niggas hit me, I DM and give them some game. I'll be trying to lay it on it because like, I ain't the nigga that's gonna say, here, young, and take this pistol. Take this package. I ain't gonna put you on no dummy mission. And the problem is so many niggas is scared of y'all. I'm not scared of no young niggas because I'm not coming at you in the wrong way. I'm coming at you the way your daddy ain't come at you, the way your uncle couldn't come at you because them niggas was dead in prison. So I ain't gonna be on the gram talking some sucker shit to you, just like I checked the young nigga in here. I don't know who it was.
And he right about that. If we gotta be honest, how many elders or would we say grown people gonna go check these young niggas? Man, shit. Man, what? Shh. Now you're playing a dangerous game. Talking about checking these young niggas, dog. So he right. A lot of these niggas ain't finna do it. So when you got somebody like Wallow and they'll listen to you, man, it's good that you got niggas that got some credit from the street, but now he trying to tell you otherwise because, boy, regular civilians, well, hey, a regular civilian, a 9-to-5 nigga in here that got a family, taking care of his household, what can you say to one of these young niggas? Better do it on the internet. You ain't got no street ties, bro. Don't say nothing. Yo, hey, to all my elders in here, if you ain't got no type of street ties to these dudes, yeah, it sound good. I'm a man, they gonna listen. Man, you playing a dangerous game. I done seen it happen. I done seen it. I done seen some old dude get the brakes beat off them. And I was the dude that with the young niggas. So I'm just sitting back chilling. I done seen some old niggas get their brakes beat off of them, dog. I done seen some old niggas try to just give these dudes some game, and nigga, mouth fucked up. Old niggas. Them boys don't give a fuck. Them boys didn't give a fuck, dog. And like I said, at that time I had a different mindset, so I ain't in that. You feel me? I'm over here chilling. Them old niggas be trying to, man, y'all gotta get from around here, woo this. Y'all, and like I said, could he have came at them a different way? I don't know. I just know some niggas, hey, that shit going to one get $1, and they tell you, hey, bro, go on, bro. They done told you one time, you still there talking? All right, okay.
If you rappers, like the artists, if you don't want to be an artist, take it to the streets. But don't bring the dumb shit in the game.
Like, be honest, y'all. Look at Young Thug face.
I don't know who it was. If you rap.
I mean, no disrespect. This how niggas really be looking at you when you try to talk to them.
Like the artist, if you don't want to be an artist, take it to the streets.
Like, real talk. This that face right here. Man. How many of us had this face when niggas was talking to us? How long this nigga gonna keep talking? That's all I be thinking in my head. This nigga ain't start talking yet, bro. God damn, bro. Shut the fuck up, nigga. Nobody wanna hear that shit you saying. This nigga still talking. Bruh. Nigga ain't come here for that, dog. Bro, you still talking, bro? God damn, somebody need to shut this nigga up, bro. How many of us have had that experience? We not trying to hear that shit, bro. And this is the face. I know the face when I see it. I had the same face. Man, shut that shit up, bro.
But don't bring the
and the nigga probably high as fuck.
Dumb shit in the game.
Look at these faces, dog. Look at his face. You think these niggas give a fuck what this nigga saying right now? It sound good. It do. It sound good though, I ain't gonna lie. Well, you know, we hear a little bit of it, and you be like, nigga, yeah, but shit, I'm out there now though. Shit, I'm in the streets. Shit. Sound good though. And then he just still talking. You be like, nigga, I heard the first 2 minutes of that shit. Nigga, you ain't gotta keep talking, nigga. Then now you just like, man, forget all that shit. You just, for some reason, like, well, all that first 2 minutes that I was like, nigga, I don't like none of it now because you just still talking.
Trying to prove that you're a fucking real nigga. And while you proving that you're a real nigga, you gonna finesse yourself out of position and out of opportunity that could change your family and generations in your family life.
Man.
Y'all getting money that niggas never got, thug.
He talking some shit. Damn, he talking some
Y'all
shit.
getting money that niggas never got, thug.
Man, hold on, goddamn it. Dude, we gotta go watch the fucking interview. Fuck that, dog. I need to find that clip what Thug said though. Hold on. I need to find the clip, but nigga, that was dope right there. That was dope.
Is she a junkie if she rich and she smoke dope?
Yeah, it's a lot of Hollywood. They was doing
junkie.
that shit in Hollywood. Everybody was on some shit.
But
you can be a rich junkie.
Yeah, nigga hit a rich junkie. You hit a rich
shit. You know how many motherfucking rappers is rich junkies? Got the
He talking about Young Thug, ain't he? Damn, that's fucked up.
perk, the lean, Adderall. He
tried to Adderall.
Everything.
Wow, that's a good question. My boy said, I wonder how many of them in this vid locked up. That's a good question, dog.
Nigga got 4 perk 30s in him. Nigga got $120.
They got the 120. They got 120. They got 100.
Nigga on a perk 120.
Yeah, they on a perk 120
with 42,000 in his pocket.
Yeah.
Shit,
you got a perk 120. While nigga, them motherfucker goddamn.
With the lean,
man, it's crazy.
And a Zanny.
Let me see, can I find that clip?
To a different fucking level, man.
Man, y'all old that y'all nigga was smoking.
Oh,
bro, you know how many?
Yeah, the nigga was
nigga
like you never let nobody know, like, cause you know
that.
if you was on dope, you was a fiend. Like nobody, they like land, and they was like this.
Put that nigga put that hard in the feet.
Yeah, he put
that's
that
crazy.
Y'all
I
on
probably ain't
Instagram
gonna find it.
as some square ass lame ass nigga. I'm talking to y'all as a nigga that been in a prison, y'all, and see little
probably ain't
young
gonna
boy
find that
coming
clip
with his
I'm looking
tattoos
for.
on his face, and he like, oh gee, I'm like, what's up? You know Keisha from where? They don't know. Be trying to lay it on him because like, I ain't the nigga that's gonna say, here, youngin, take this pistol, take this package. I ain't gonna put you on no dummy mission. And the problem is, so many niggas is scared of y'all. I'm not scared of no young niggas. Because I'm not coming at you in the wrong way. I'm coming at you the way your daddy ain't come at you, the way your uncle couldn't come at you, because them niggas was dead
It might
in
be
prison.
in this part.
So I ain't gonna be on the gram talking some sucker shit to you, just like I checked the young nigga in here. I don't know who it was. If like you rappers, like the artists, if you don't want to be an artist, take it to the streets. But don't bring the dumb shit in the game trying to prove that you're a fucking real nigga. And while you proving that you're a real nigga, you gonna finesse yourself out of position and out of opportunity that could change your family and generations in your family life. Y'all getting money that niggas never got, thug.
Mm-hmm.
I'm talking about the legends. Shout out to all the legends that made it possible. They got burnt, fucked up contracts. You know what I mean? Ain't never seen 30,000 one time. Shout out to all them. But y'all getting money, so when
Had 1,000 hits.
So when I speak to the young
1,000 hits.
Yeah. So
Still
when
living in the projects.
Yeah, some of them died off. So when I'm speaking to niggas, I'm speaking to young niggas like, yo, man, fuck if you ain't trying to hear, nigga. I'm gonna keep giving it to you. One day this shit might catch you. But don't wait until it's too late and you got that phone, that burner phone, and you in the Instagram, and I done told you how your life gonna go.
And they going.
And now you got 60 fucking years. Your brother know what time it is. His life, that motherfucker right now could be sitting in the cell with a phone like, damn, my brother out there living the life. They out there living. He was in that cell. His life was almost gone.
He giving them niggas some real shit.
You know, for being a real nigga. And you know what's so crazy? A lot of these young cats, they not being real niggas because they real niggas. They being real niggas because they feel as though if I don't come across as a real nigga gonna think I'm pussy.
That's facts. That's facts. That's what I was talking about earlier, how the environment chooses us. The environment. Because if you ain't considered a real nigga, you can't even hang around. You telling me you ain't gonna get down when we say get down? Well, you can't ride. So in order to hang out with my big uncle, my big cousin, I gotta be down for this shit. That's the environment that a lot of niggas are coming up in. And niggas can't say, well, I don't want to do no crimes. I just want to hang with the gang. Well, if you want to hang with the gang, you got to be with the shit. But if you ain't with the shit, you can't hang with big uncle, big cousin. So I never get to hang with my cousin. Well, if I want to hang with my cousin, man, I'm going to go do this shit. Because I want to be with my uncle because they make this, they seem like they got money. They cool. They get girls. They fucking. Most dudes joining this shit based off the money and this possibility to have sex. And I feel you, Will. But where I'm from, if you wanted to hang and be cool, you had to be a gangster, a pimp, sell drugs, or be a good fighter. If you ain't one of those, you a square ass nigga. And coming up, now I didn't know this. Being a square ass nigga is the shit. I didn't know it was cool to be smart. Now we learning that. Come on, all y'all didn't know that. Don't act like y'all knew that. You didn't know smart niggas was gonna turn out to be the shit. Like, come on now. Now, if you didn't grow up in my environment, you probably thought so. But in my environment, who thought smart niggas would turn out to be the shit? Like, if you could be a smart gangster, who knew that it was a certain thing like that? Niggas used to play dumb. How many niggas played dumb back in the days knowing you know the fucking real? You feel me? So it ain't about, see, like I said, this is what I keep saying. A lot of y'all keep thinking that you can choose your environment. You don't get your choice back then. If you want to actually be on the scene, it's only one choice, and that's the wrong route. And I ain't trying to disrespect how nobody opinion. It just, like I said, you don't get a choice back then. You ain't gonna get no good education, no way. Well, see, once again, I'm speaking from my environment. And I'm telling you where I came from, those are the ones that control the narrative of who you are. You can be a smart black man. Guess what? What the fuck that mean? You a square. You see what I'm saying? The hood control the environment of the black community. And if we don't fix the hood, then we can't fix the look on us. Yes, as an individual, you might be successful. Congratulations. Congratulations. As an individual, you made it. Congratulations. But as a whole, if we don't get the hood to change, if we can't change the hood, then we ain't gonna change the narrative. If we can't get these people to give us our real identity, when they're the ones that created it, they ain't gonna let us get. See, if y'all missed it, you gotta go back in the beginning. But I'll put it on YouTube, though, break it down, because some of y'all missed the part where I'm telling you the identity that we have, somebody done gave it to us. They writing the script. They writing the scripts. All right, he said you have to stop listening to lies. So do you control media? Who control the media? You or me or them people? So how can you stop listening to lies? If we can't get them people to give us the real identity and to promote your side of the fence, if you grew up on the good side of the fence, we can't get them people to give us that. So how can we? The only way we can escape this game right here, if we can get enough people to change the narrative, which they're not gonna let you on the main stage. You think they're gonna? Why would they crucify Kanye West? See, look at that. Once again, if you're not in here to pay attention, because I already spoke on the no shirt stuff too. But listen, bro, all I'm saying is, I hear what you're saying, and I respect it, dog. But you gotta understand, what do you own and control? Answer me that. Do you control the likeness? Let me give you an example. Them college players, how long they've been playing college football and not getting paid for it, but their likeness has been selling since NCAA have started. Are you seeing what I'm saying now? Let me repeat that real slow. Let me repeat that again. College football. He said, we make the main stage. Who? Your Banks, explain to me. Who make the main stage? Who make the main stage? Because see, this is what I say. We know what we talking about, but we don't seem to understand how it get to what it is. And somebody controls it. Can you go get a contract right now speaking on positive shit? Can you go get a major deal? Could you actually touch the main stage? Why won't these people sign? That's what I'm saying, big dog. Corporations, business, they control our image. We don't get to control our image. Why do you think I'm live on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. It's 178 people total. I got 30 some on YouTube. I got 100 some on Twitch. That's my main platform. And then Facebook, I think I got a couple. Oh, y'all not understand what I'm saying? You think they gonna let niggas out here that actually talking about real shit? You think they gonna actually let them make it to the main stage and then change the frequency? Whoever controls the radio. How important is the radio? If you don't know, go look it up. The radio. What's on the radio? Positive for the hood. What's on the radio? So man, bro. This one I say I had to move forward, because if I can't get you to see that, then there ain't no use talking to you.
Niggas really be scared, dog. Like niggas be really scared, but a scared nigga kill you too. So my thing is be like this, man. For all you young niggas out there that's moving and operating, figure a lane out, because the street game is about creating an exit plan. It was designed so we can get some money, figure out a way and get an exit plan.
That's facts,
and you in the street games to make money, not headlines. So all that goofy shit that you on, and I'm not encouraging nobody to be out there, but if you out there, don't be fucking with them women and them kids, man. Stop being a pussy and go at who you gotta go at.
Right.
If I got a problem with Thug, I'm going at Thug. I'm not going at Duke. I'm going right at him, nigga. Where you at? I ain't gonna go shoot up your brother that's going to school that's a square, nigga. I'm just saying.
Talk to him.
I'm just saying, but
I had one girlfriend, man. Her name Rika.
Oh, what you say?
That's a beautiful thing.
One girl.
I want him to speak. I'm trying to get.
She behind you.
And let me ask you.
She behind you. You know that the hint. She behind you.
The boss.
Listen. That's when you know a nigga whip the fuck up.
Mm-hmm.
I was trying to find this clip of Young Thug saying he snitching about snitching. Let me see, can I find it? Because I really want y'all to see this clip.
What's understood does not have to be.
Let me see, can I find it? I'm gonna try to find it. It's good that they got these. Let me see.
Hold up. Players fuck up too.
Right.
Players fuck up.
I'm trying to find this clip.
Go ahead, dude.
You know when the Fed get behind it. You don't want to know the real meaning.
Yeah, I don't want to get. We ain't got to get into all that.
Right.
But I will say this.
I wish I could find it. I don't think I'm gonna be able to find it. I ain't finna keep trying.
I don't think the motherfuckers in Minnesota that say Islam just
we don't know
any
which
of that shit that you just. Real talk.
He said we get jammed up and don't know the law. You know what the law library is, right? How many dudes in jail right now know the law? Still in jail. I keep saying this. Can you come to my house and change my climate? You can't. You can't change the climate in somebody else's house. There's a spell placed onto you and your environment. There is a spell that has to be broken. If we can't break the spell, then there is no chance. And what I'm telling you is the radios, the movies, the image. You saying that because you made it. You made it to a place where you can see. But there's a lot of people, once again, that's still looking through a different lens. Do you understand how powerful radio is? Do you understand how powerful the radio is? The radio. We can do all we can to try to break that spell. When our little ones are around us, we try our best to cover them and shield them. But the frequency is much louder than you. See, that's why I say, if you work with me, I work with her. If we work together, then there's a possibility to dominate the spell. But you raising your kids by yourself, you know how many good parents it is out here? Bro, like, let's talk. Come on, dog, talk to me. You know how many good parents out here and their kids still got caught up in the game? You know how many good parents in the chat, in the world? Why did they lose their kids to drugs? To gun violence? Man, come on, dog. Like, come on. Talk to me for real, though. Don't just talk to me about what the fucking TV done said or what you done heard some people say. Talk to me for real. How many good parents out here, dog, and they still lost their kids to the system? Like, let's be for real, man. Hey, come on, bro. Don't talk to me about no bullshit. Talk to me for real. How many good parents out here that still losing their kids to the game? Why is that? Come on, man. Like, come on, dog. Let's be for real. We're going to move forward, man, to our next story. We're going to move forward to our next story. And this may actually sums up a little of what I'm saying. Because, you know, I understand maybe I'm not I'm not a good articulator, so you can't really understand what I'm saying. Maybe this man can do it for you. He gonna give you a little of what I'm saying. Maybe more. So let's check this out.
Pop culture. Yes. Gotta pull you into the pop culture. Now, listen.
Now, I'm sure y'all know who this is. This is Judge Joe Brown. He being interviewed by the real Dana.
Confuse you with Tory Lanez and Megan Thee Stallion and the friend Kelsey, that whole drama. I have to get you up to speed with that over the weekend, and then we could assess next week's show, right? Because I'm pretty sure the trial is not going to end; it's going to roll into next week. So we're going to. I'm gonna have you break down that.
I appreciate it.
Next week. However, I wanted to bring this up.
That nigga Judge Joe Brown look like he about setting it on.
Right. YSL, right? Everything everything we know about the YSL RICO case. So Young Thug and Gunna, they're both rappers. So June 12th, Young Thug made a plea from jail. Oh no, I ain't reading that one. Who cares? So it was an 88-page grand jury indictment characterized YSL, Young Slim Life, that's the name of their organization or group, as a...
Wait a minute, 88 pages?
88-page grand jury indictment characterized...
Well, okay, I see 56 count RICO case. All right, and 26 other individuals. That's serious organized crime. 182 instances of the collectives participating in gang activity, criminal conspiracies, citing lyrics, social media posts, clothing, and accessories with slime emblazoned on them as evidence. Atlanta's Fulton County grand jury indicted, also charged some individuals with violent crime that included attempted armed robbery and murder. Both Young Thug and Gunna have been denied bond multiple times. Not only has the case arrived under the specter of a 60% rise in violent crime in Atlanta, which Fulton County District Attorney Fannie Willis has promised to fight, but it has reverberated throughout the hip-hop community, where many have argued that this trial is but the latest instance of the criminal justice system unfairly trying time.
Every time I think about Judge Joe Brown, and he about to get to it. He just reading this, but he gonna get to it. I don't want you to think I'm just wasting your time. But every time I think about Judge Joe Brown, I think about as a kid, my dad used to watch this TV show, Judge Joe Brown Court, and I can always remember. Come on now, yo, don't pay the man with your own. Pay the man with your own. That's like every time I think about that little phrase. Judge Joe Brown gonna get your ass right up in there.
Rappers do violent crime through their art.
Right. So we don't need to go through all this. Who was involved? What are the charges? 20 individuals named in indictments. RICO.
RICO means basically they're talking about criminal enterprise, where it's a business, and the objective was not just an occasional crime. It was setting up and organizing an entity whose business was crime.
Mm-hmm. So this is the thing. So the guy Gunner, he was released yesterday. He pleaded guilty, put in a plea, right? For a lesser charge, for 5 years, and then they reduced it. He has to admit
generally for anything other than very minor offenses for anybody who's not under 25, but he lucked out, or he squealed.
Right now, they're saying that he didn't. Gunna, they're saying he didn't snitch, but
most snitch.
Yeah, they do. Another co-founder of the YSL organization / group, Walter Murphy, also entered a negotiated guilty plea on a single count of conspiracy to violate the Racketeer Influence and Corruption Organization, i.e. RICO. Murphy was sentenced to 10 years with 1 year commuted to time served and 9 years of probation as part of the negotiation plea. So, he's just going to be on probation. He won't do no jail time or whatever. But usually if you're indicted under RICO, and even if you plead guilty and you take a deal, no jail time, that 1 year
on the time, all you can make a deal on is what you plead guilty to, and that has a cap. We used to talk about it like, I worked out a thing where it's a 5-year cap if you cop out. Let me explain what's going on with the situation. Oh, no, man, you go there, the minimum you're going to get is a 10-year cap. Or, this one may have a 2-year cap. It's very minor infraction, or 1 year cap on it. So you can't agree to the time because the judges are locked into sentencing guidelines. Sometimes they get upset because thanks to Massa Biden in the White House, it's pretty draconian. You remember when he was, well, most of you don't, but he used to run around the country saying, one rock will get you 5 years.
Mm-hmm.
And seems his son got a freebie on that one and he got protected, but that's another thing, you know.
Well, okay, so the rapper Gunna, he was released from jail after.
That's another thing too, though. I actually did a story on that. How did Hunter Joe Biden not go to prison? Do anybody remember that Hunter Joe Biden? I mean, I said Hunter Joe Biden. Hunter Biden, with all that fucking crack he had, that story just went away.
He pleaded guilty to racketeering, conspiracy charge, and a sweeping gang indictment against him and rapper Young Thug and several.
He didn't plead guilty to that whole thing. You don't get 1 year copping out to all of that. They picked a lesser included offense he was allowed to plead to.
So it says the rapper entered a negotiated plea known as the Alford plea, in which a defendant.
Alford reads this. That's what James Earl Ray did. It's this. Under Alford versus North Carolina, a moderately old U.S. Supreme Court case, even if you claim to be pristinely innocent of the offenses you are charged with, you may enter a plea of guilty so long as you do so freely, voluntarily, understandingly, knowingly, advisedly, and intelligently, and the state has otherwise a reasonable factual basis upon which to proceed with the prosecution outside of your plea of guilty. Alford versus North Carolina.
Right. And it says in which a defendant doesn't admit he committed the crime, but acknowledges that it is in his best interest to plead guilty. The charge Gunna faced was one count of conspiracy to violate the to violate RICO, what you just said. Yeah. He was sentenced to 5 years with 1 served in prison. His sentence, 500. Read his, I have to be with.
No, I won't say it because what I say might get him killed if somebody listened. That ain't the way it works.
It says the rapper swore that he has personal knowledge that members or associates of YSL have committed crimes in furtherance of the game, but seemed to distance himself from YSL, the game, versus YSL, the label.
That was a crazy goddamn
label, and they're trying to say the members in that label are a gang affiliate. He also went on to say, I recognize
that nigga said yes ma'am to some shit
that my talent in music indirectly further YSL, the gang, to the determinant of my community. YSL as a gang must end. Technically, that is snitching, saying that YSL is a gang. It's not just a music label.
Look at that.
But I want to ask you this.
Even she knows he snitched.
The crosshairs of hip hop and violence, particularly.
All right, here we come. My bad. I apologize. It took us long to get here, but we finally here. Now, here's the real shit I want y'all to listen to. This coming from a man that had worked the court system for over 30 years, probably even longer than that. So this is a man that understands and knows what's going on when it comes to, when I say shit, do you understand how the radio system works? Do you understand how programming works when it comes to the movies? Why it's tough for people to break the connection from violence. Violence is promoted. Violence is a billion-trillion-dollar business. And especially when it comes to the black community. All right, now, check this out.
Community. What are your thoughts on that? You know, because it seemed like it's...
Okay, what did I say earlier today? We were talking about the Pan-African situation. I said for 50 plus years, part of the problem here is that Black America has let the side down by slipping. Part of that was the process of glorifying dysfunction.
Let me let him say that one more time.
It is the process of glorifying dysfunction. Part of that was the process of glorifying dysfunction.
We have a problem that was placed upon us, and somehow, y'all appreciate that, somehow we allowed it to be flipped on us into a profit. Once again, tell me a label that's willing to sign a nigga that's talking about helping the community. When he getting a contract? Who giving him a contract? Who is ready to sign an artist out there that's speaking about God, that's speaking about love? Oh, hold on. What happened to R&B? What happened to R&B? Do anybody remember R&B? If it ain't drill, if it ain't killing, if it ain't violence, bro, we don't want to hear none of that other shit. Female artists are even on that type of time. You got female artists rapping just as hard, just as violent as men. Who want to sing about getting some love and being one with somebody and spreading love and talking about? Nobody want to hear that shit. So this is what I'm talking about, big dog. It's a reason you see young people doing what they're doing. If we can't show them otherwise on a mad scale, then they're not going to get nowhere. They're only going to get so far. And see, this is what I be talking about. You got, I'm not going to even single out you. We all have family members. We all have kids. If they can't see past, if we can't find them a TV show that shows family, unit, prosper. I just told y'all about this movie I watched. You know, ask me when the last time I watched a black movie and felt, y'all know that feeling you get where you feel you got like a feeling where you want to cry, but it's a happy cry. That's the feeling I got on that white movie. Hostile Territory. It's a Western movie, just came out. If you wasn't here, rewind it back, and you would know the movie I'm talking about. I explain it. Ask me when the last time I got that for a black film. When the last time? Tell me what black movie y'all cried on that actually promoted family, promoted a father being around, promoting unity within the household. Tell me a movie so I can go watch it. Can y'all give me something? Not a slave, nigga. Give me a movie. Tell me a movie I can go watch that came out recently where I can get that feeling. Okay, John Q. Isn't that movie like? Look at that. All the shit y'all named, that shit old. Tell me something I can, and I'm not gonna cry watching Good Time. You feel me? I know what good. I ain't no Good Time that gonna make me cry. Tell me a movie that can make me feel that happy pain. It's a happy sadness, like, man, that motherfucker did it, dog. That motherfucker did it, bruh. I watched this movie that just came out, Hostile Territory, and I had a happy cry. You know, I didn't cry, but I was like, man, dog, man, look at that shit, bro. Man, that fucking dope, dog. It was a Christmas movie, for me, called Sound of Christmas. Let me see. Let me check that out, cause I want to see. I want to see if I get the same feeling. Sound of Christmas. Hold on. Let me put that in here. Can I watch that on Netflix or something? Can I watch that on Netflix? Or what I can watch that on, B? Sound of Christmas. Cause I'm a Sound of Christmas. Yeah, what can I watch that at, B? You said pull the trailer. It's on Prime? Okay, hold on. Okay, we're gonna pull the trailer. Sound of Christmas. Cause I mean, like I said, it's tough out here. Hey, Sound of Christmas. Okay, with I think okay. Let's see.
6 weeks ago, I was laid off from my job, and I'm gonna stop living with my boyfriend. But there are so many things that would have to take place for that miracle to happen. Sweetie, can I talk to you for a moment?
I'm hiring for a position in my home. I need someone to help my 2 grandchildren. Have you ever been a nanny?
So, a single father trying to raise 2 kids all by himself.
Sitting anyway, like.
All right, now check this out. Check this out. Now, I don't know if you was in here, B, but I said family. See, this not a family. It's a man trying to raise kids by himself. And I'm gonna check it out. I'm gonna check it out. But give me a family mover, man, woman, where we working as a unit. I mean, I'm still gonna check it out, but I need a family movie. I need something that gonna inspire us to stay. That his wife died. Okay.
He does have this high-acidity girlfriend, Chloe.
This is my
future wife.
Well, why doesn't she spend time with the kids?
She touched me with her gold digger hands.
I'm asleep.
My late daughter-in-law, she swore by the acoustics in this room. Quentin would play the piano and she would sing.
Nobody touches that piano.
No one sings in this house anymore.
There's so much love inside of you. But you've been withholding it.
You were with her all day?
She's here to get close to the kids.
And you're falling for it.
Life isn't fair. And no matter what you do, bad stuff is still gonna happen. Sometimes.
Now.
But you've been withholding it.
You were with her.
See, I see. Now, check this out. Cause I want you to understand all the subliminal that we're gonna have when it come to us. Now, answer me this for my ladies. Is there a competition for mother and daughter? And or do we know of something like that? Have we ever heard of that? I don't know if I'm sure the fellas may know something like that. Yo, is there a competition between mother and daughter? I want to go in on something that I see, but you know what? I'm gonna back off from it because I don't want to make it seem like something, even though I know it is something. But I know just me hammering on this point right here, then you know there's some people gonna look at, oh man, you just trying to find something. But I'm telling y'all, if y'all ain't gonna see, if you want to see it, you ain't gonna see it.
So much love inside of you. But you've been withholding it.
You were with her all day?
She's here to get close to the kids.
And you're falling for it.
If you want to see it, then you know, like I said, maybe we can talk about some of this stuff. Maybe we just talk about some movies and shit like that. We'll talk about some movies and stuff. Because for my ladies, I want y'all to know. And B, have you ever heard of this? Have you ever heard of the competition between the black mother and the black daughter? See, that's what I'm saying. See, this is and this is not the black mother and the daughter. But if you get what I'm saying though.
But you've been withholding it.
You were with her all day?
She's here to get close to the kids.
And you're falling for it.
We're gonna maybe we do some new movie reviews. Maybe we do some movie reviews. But I'm gonna definitely check that out.
That came from the media, that came from the entertainment industry.
No, that's wrong, Money. That's wrong. My boy Money said only if the mother is young. That's not true. That's not true. Nah. There are some mothers right now, 40, 50 years old, in competition with their daughters. Yeah. Especially when stepdaddies are involved. I don't want to go on that right now. I'm gonna leave that alone for right now. But yeah. It's oh man. Cause guess what? And in some cases, there are fathers that in the same competition with their son. Let me see, can I give you an example? P. Diddy. P. Diddy is a good example. Look at how P. Diddy. I'm gonna leave that. I might say that whole thing because there's a. Once again, we don't have depictions in our household. Hollywood won't give it to us. And if it is, it's not going to be mainstream. It's not going to hit the theaters. And I'm gonna actually come back to that because I really want to speak on it now, but that's not what we're on today. I'm going to come back to that.
Came from politics. That came from convincing people through propaganda that what was bad was good.
Hold on, let me start this shit over.
African situation, I said for 50 plus years, part of the problem here is that Black America has let the side down by slipping. Part of that was the process of glorifying dysfunction. That came from the media, that came from the entertainment industry, that came from politics, that came from convincing people through propaganda that what was...
Just in case anybody think I'm just a young dumb nigga up here talking, this man's 35. Now he just a man just like me that did his homework and I did my homework. What he said? The media, the entertainment industry, politics. So if you get around the media, then you got the entertainment. If you get around the entertainment, then you got the politics. In some way, shape, or form, you got some motherfucking warriors to defeat. And these are not no small warriors. The entertainment industry controls 99% of what Americans think and believe. You can say, you can be that 1%. You can be that 1%. Wow. Uh-oh, we got a young lady. A young lady say, yes, I'm going through that now. Mother competition with their own daughters. I ain't just talking. I ain't no young nigga that just up here wasting y'all time. I ain't just talking at this live. I ain't just talking. There's competition. And when you see situations like this,
you were with her all day?
She's here to get close to the kids.
And you're falling for it.
Everything has a reason for what it is, but like I said, I'm gonna say that. But what this man just said let me know that I'm not just talking. I ain't crazy. I ain't tripping. Let me let him play it. Say it one more time.
Bad was good. Tell a lie long enough, loud enough, you get anybody to believe it. It went from 1950s, got a job, shot it out. Ain't got time to go out with.
Once again, let me say this. I said this yesterday. Ladies, think about the games y'all just got caught up in. Ladies, pay attention with me. Walk with me right quick. Fellas, listen to this. Ladies used to be stay-at-home moms and enjoyed it. White women wanted more rights. They got tired of staying at home and they started a movement, but the movement would not go far. So they got black women to buy into it. Black women pushed their movement. The movement became so... Now, hold on. The government started it. The government started it, got the white women. Then the white women came and got the black women. All of a sudden now, women's are working. All right, boom. Women's excited. In 2022, ladies, fellas, what do women want you to do now? They want to go back to where they started. Women's now want to go back to being housewives. Some of y'all like working, but Look at, once again, we don't speak on individuals. We speak on the whole, as a whole. Where do women want to go back to? Where do women want to now go back to? But no, it's too late. It's too late. Women want to go back to being at home, taking care of the kids. They want to go back to a man paying 100%. Ain't no 50-50. But a nigga saying, you done worked so hard to get to this 50-50 ground, to this equal opportunity ground. Now you want to go back? You can't go back now. Listen to what I'm saying, and look at the world you live in. You were staying at home. You enjoyed it. The white women tricked you. The government tricked the white women. And then the white women came and got y'all. And y'all went over there and joined the movement. Now all of a sudden, guess what? You want to go back? Can you? The man should be 100%. The man should do woo woo. Man, but the man saying, well, goddamn, you fought for this. You fought for this. Now you saying you want to stay at home now? Some dudes not going for it. Some dudes looking like, man, hell no. You telling me you gonna work and keep all your money? Some dudes okay with it, but a lot of dudes are saying, nah, we're gonna go 50-50 on these pills. You get a check just like I get a check. See, this is what I be saying, y'all. You gotta understand that no matter how powerful y'all be want to think y'all are as individuals, you can't get nowhere without each other. Without us working as one, we don't get nowhere. So as an individual, you might be doing good, but what's gonna happen to your kids? What gonna happen to your loved ones? When I hear a lady say, nah, I don't work, I don't do it. I said, oh, you smart, huh? You slick, huh? Yeah, I understand that I had a conversation with a lady. I think she about 41, 42. She said, I was at this comedy show. She said, oh yeah, I already got I had sat down at the table. Y'all know at the comedy shows, you know, they have the table and everybody, you know, it's just strangers sitting at the table. So as the comedian, we wait for the comedian, she already had her food. I said, God damn, this woman. And in my head, I'm like, this woman ordered all this food? She said, oh yeah, babe, I already got all my food. You can have some. You know, she was offering me some of the food. And I was like, man, oh, you smart, huh? You done got all your food. And basically, she don't work or nothing like that. Her man take care of her, and she was out with her homegirls, and I guess he had already ordered the food for the table and stuff like that. But what I'm saying is, I said, oh, you smart. And she said, yeah, I got my ring, got my food, and I'm hip to the game. Cause I said, you know, we was joking and shit, and somebody said something, I can't remember the whole story, but I like, yeah, I don't buy women stuff. And she said, cause you know, women's be looking for dudes to buy them drinks. But she wasn't talking to me. One of the other girls said something. Now like, nah, I don't buy women drink. And she was like, oh yeah, I don't need nobody to buy mine, so I already got mine. And then she did like this. And I said, oh, you smart, huh? You smart, huh? She said, yeah. She said, I didn't get caught up in the games. And I already knew what she was talking about. I already knew what she meant by that. She didn't get caught up in that lie that most women portrayed like they wanted. And ain't that wrong? A lot of women would have worked. But a lot of women got caught up in something that they had no idea what they was pushing. And now they want to go back to that. And a lot of men want to allow them to go back to it. It ain't nothing wrong with women's working. Like I said, my lady make more money than me when she was working. But of course, being who I am, I enjoy my lady not working. And I can afford it. You know what I'm saying? So, but when my lady was working, my lady made 2 times what I make. And I make enough to take care of their family. I make enough to do, you feel me? I ain't saying I'm rich in there like that. But when my lady worked, she had degrees to back her shit up. I ain't got no degrees. I'm certified, but she got degrees, which, you know, if you understand how the system works, and this is what I tell y'all about school and college. See, do I support college? No, but I understand it. It's a necessary thing to have under your belt. Because, see, these people have a particular way of identifying people that pay attention and follow direction. See, if you go get them degrees, you can get more money from the system. See, if you want, because see, that basically saying, okay, this person is hip to the program. So my lady has all type of degrees that me and her can do the same job, but she'll get paid more than me because the system says she got the paperwork and I don't. It's a trick out here. It's a trick. And that's why me and my lady balance so well, because I know the game of it and she know the business of it. So it's like, okay, me and her merge real well when it comes to that. She used her paperwork and used my game. You understand what I'm saying? She got the paperwork, I got the game. Boom. It's, man, I can go deeper on that, but I'm gonna let him get back to talking.
Your hoodlum friends outside. I got lots of money because I just got paid. Now we talk about bitches and hoes and all kinds of other things. Is glamorization, moving grams, tearing up, shooting up, blowing up, ripping up.
Why would they pay kids millions of dollars to rap about killing other kids? Why? Once again, for my brothers and sisters that think that, oh, that's just a coincidence. Why would they sign 15, 16-year-old kids that rap about war, violence? Why would niggas be 14, 15, 16-year-old having $1 million deal all for rapping about his street activities? Stop playing, dog. You think that just coincidence? Stop playing, man. Are you serious? So you really think it just a, hey man, that's what they want to rap about? No. If kids are living in an environment where they hungry and they tired of being hungry, do you think there's a chance I might continue to do something that I know is wrong so I can eat? Oh, my bad. You think it's okay. Okay, you ain't peeping game. Once again, let me say that one more time. If I'm hungry and I know this man will cut me a check to rap about killing your black ass, you think I ain't finna make a song about it and I'm hungry? Oh, you don't get it. You still don't get it. You still think it's just niggas out here making choices to be criminals. It's a payment option if I say this shit, nigga. I'm gonna get paid for this. I had nothing all my life. And you telling me there's a chance I can now be able to take care of my family. And all I gotta do is rap about killing y'all? All I gotta do is put a couple of you niggas down? What? Oh, you think it's just random. Man, come on, bro. Quit playing, man.
Poisoning and raping up your neighborhood. See, that's wrong. The young man who was...
We all know it's wrong. Everybody know that this shit is wrong. But, bro, I'm tired of being hungry. I'm tired of being hungry. So what you want me to do? I can't get no job. So what you want me to do? You want me to not sell dope? Hire someone? You won't hire me? Oh, they just making choices to be criminals. Stop playing, dog. You choosing to ignore. You ignoring how the environment has constructed you to be who you are. And for the ones that make it out of that, man, I had to clap for myself. I made it out of that. But what I'm telling you is there are ways to make it out faster. And the people who run this music industry, the movies and all this depicting of us being where we are, these people said they're going to pay us millions of dollars. And all we got to do is rap about fucking you niggas up. Man, I'm finna make me another hit. Yeah, I'll put that nigga in the dirt. Can I get my check now? Well, make one more song, then we're going to give you... Okay. Yeah, fuck that nigga hoe. Can I get my check now? Well, make one more. Fuck them bitches and hoes. Okay, now I get my check. Now I get my check. Okay. Thank you for my check, sir. What y'all saying when y'all be coming on here and talking about, man, people just be making choices? There's a reason people make choices. If you put them in the worst conditions, which black people are, if you put black people in a condition, what you think they gonna do to get out of them conditions? Nigga, I do whatever you tell me to do. What you need me to do? I need you to go put on that dress. Well, hold on, sir. What you want me to? I'm a man. You want me to put on that dress? I give you the check. Man, sir. You want the check, don't it? You want to feed your family, don't it? Some of y'all still don't get it. Okay, my bad.
Trying to get a job, make a career, make a profession or something, Captain. Go into the army, be a cop, be a businessman. He's been replaced by the pimp, hoe, drug dealer, the scoundrel, the gangbanger, the burglar, the thief, the murderer, the thief, you name it.
Wow. Gold man. We just trying to survive. The black community has been placed in a condition, and now you wonder why you see so many of us willing to do whatever to sell each other out. We're willing to sell each other out because we've been placed in a condition where we just trying to survive. Do I want to hurt you? No, but I've got some, bro. Everybody think I'm this shit now. I get paid a lot of money. I drive nice cars. I used to live in dope houses, trap houses, and now I'm this guy. Shit, what ain't them niggas willing to do? Man, come on, man.
Name it. Mm-hmm. See, that's what has been done. And who do you think's responsible for this? You profit from it. You make money from it. That's mind crack you're selling if you're doing it. And just like you can make a lot of money from selling the drug crack, you can make a lot of money selling mind crack. So somewhere along the line, hip hop needs to get some backbone and start pushing what's needed to be.
How can you get some backbone though when they do you like they did Kanye West and everybody just look at it and we say Kanye is crazy? How can you get some back? See, look, every time a black nigga gets some backbone, what they do? What they did to Kyrie Irving for posting a fucking movie link. All he did was retweeted a fucking post. And what they did, see, this is what I be talking about. When motherfuckers sit it, this is why I don't like when you niggas come into my chat and I ban your motherfucking ass quick, nigga. If you say, bro, y'all just be making them choices. Get your motherfucking ass out of here. Why? Because every time a nigga get a backbone, we allow them people to put them back in their place. And we sit there and watch. Man, look at that crazy ass nigga. Kanye crazy. Kyrie Irving tripping, bro. Just play basketball. But you the same people that say our kids are out here killing each other and doing all this shit. But when we got people that taking chances for us, y'all just let them get whipped right back in their place. That's why I get your funk ass up out of here. Because niggas are not just choosing to be gangster. You thought I wanted to be on the street at late at night selling drugs? You thought I wanted to be doing the gang banging shit I was doing? Nigga, it was an incentive for me to do it. Because if I want to go work a job that was going to pay me $7.25 and what that was going to do for me. Yes, I understand and I support it. Now I get it. I'd rather you take the long route, and it's a long route. If you in a poor, especially if you from a poor state like where I'm from, Mississippi. Bro, I couldn't believe when I moved to Florida that people was leaving jobs making $20 an hour and go get another one the next day. I said, what the fuck is going on in Florida? I couldn't believe it when I was in California. And at the grocery store, they making $15 at the cash register. You telling me all you do is sit there on your cash register and you making $15, $18 an hour? Yeah. How long you been working here? 6 months. What the fuck is going on here in California? Because where I'm from, you making $5, $7, $8. And if you got a good job, boy, you been there 30 years, And nigga, you don't want no black young boys to come up in there. Nah, man, you ain't coming working over here with me. You ain't gonna do, you gonna call trouble. See, y'all just think y'all see that shit on the movie. Nah, nigga really be like that in real life. Man, nah, we can, you gonna call trouble over here. Man, I ain't gonna call, I just want a job, bro. Can you get me on, please? Man, they got some other jobs out there. Try to find you something else, man. Try to find, man, come on. Can you please help me get on with you, bro? Please, dog. And I'll see what I could do. And you talk back to the nigga, man, did they say, I ain't high right now. That nigga don't want you to get on. Them niggas ain't trying to help you get on. Because they done been there for 30, 40 years and they want to keep making the money so they can look like the big dog. Because they want to be the ones that look fly in the community. And then they wonder why we end up stealing the shit out their backyard. Bro, I've been begging you to help me get a job. You ain't want to help me get a job, so now I start stealing your shit. Now I'm an evil person. I'm crazy. But what do you expect niggas to do when they begging to survive? Kids are begging for a chance to be somebody, and we don't even want to help them. We don't want to show them nothing. That's just like when it comes to this YouTube shit. We can't work with each other. We can't help. But when a nigga start fucking you over, oh, he a criminal. He a criminal now. Well, what you expect? What did you expect he was going to do? She was going to do? You ain't want to help her, so now she started selling pussy. Oh, she a nasty hoe. What she been saying? I mean, I'm trying to braid hair. You know, my education ain't that good. Could you help me go get my certificate? And woo. Well, girl, your stupid ass don't know how to do that. We criticize. We don't want to help. But when a motherfucker start doing some shit that you don't consider to be sane or good, that's a stanky hoe. That's a nasty bitch. Or them dumb ass niggas riding up shooting each other. Them dumb ass niggas shooting dice. Well, bro, I've been trying to get a job, so I'm going to shoot dice and hopefully I can get lucky. Man, what you want me to do? I wouldn't have to go on your purse if somebody would hire me. Kids stealing from their parents. They stealing from their parents. Do you think kids want to rob their own fucking mama and daddy? Some of them get caught up in the drugs. They start doing drugs. Man, come on, man. Y'all be bullshitting. Y'all be bullshitting, man. Get the fuck on.
Be pushed. Instead of the dirty little secret that you guys keep hidden, you need to get off of taking that money from the people that have been giving you that.
How come Brad Favre haven't been punished yet? How come Brad Favre got to steal millions of dollars from people that actually need it to go build a motherfucking volleyball gym? Okay, my bad. Let me not. Okay, we don't want to talk. Okay, don't you talk about it. Ain't nobody else been talking about it. Don't you bring it up either. Okay, my bad.
Providing the wherewithal so you can spread that poison to the youth all around the world who hunger for masculinity. Start showing some real balls, saying hell no. Start your independent label. Screw the state.
How come P. Diddy, Jay-Z, 50 Cent, all these big time boys, how come they can't start their own shit? What? Yo, somebody, come on, dog. You gotta say something ain't right about that. How come these moguls of the industry can't start their own shit? What? Every time we hear about an artist trying to go independent, why is it such a fight? Why somehow they now on drugs? Now they done somehow shot a young lady in the foot. Why every time we hear about somebody trying to go independent, oh, my bad. Oh, you niggas trying to be beside yourself. I done let you in. Now you trying to actually think. Now you trying to actually go out there and, okay, get your motherfucking ass back in line, nigga. R. Kelly been guilty for how long? Yo, ladies, think about this. R. Kelly been guilty for how long? And they just decided to take him to jail when the nigga damn near old and out of commission? For how long was he guilty? And they let it slide? This is what I be trying to get y'all to see. They let shit go. as long as you play ball. But as soon as you don't want to play ball no more, well, go to fucking jail then, nigga, and I'm gonna expose you to the world. Well, you been doing what I've been doing. They been knowing R. Kelly was doing what he was doing. And they said nothing about it. They did nothing about it. This is why I be confused at how we acting like shit new. Ain't nobody saying that about Elvis. So Elvis was fucking little girls on tour, taking them on the road with him, and somehow Elvis still got a clean slate. Elvis still got a clean slate. And I'm not saying R. Kelly, but let me also hit you with this as well. I said this the other day. How can R. Kelly put out an album if he in jail? So you telling me a man who's in jail put out an album saying I admit it? Come on, man. We can't be that slow. We can't be that slow. No way we gonna let these people make us to be this slow. You telling me a nigga who locked up in jail put out an album? Really, bruh? So I'm supposed to be dumb. I'm supposed to be stupid. Man, quit playing with me, man. Stop trying to make me feel stupid, man.
Where a lot of money comes your way, do what you need to do to grub it out and or get a real job, do it part-time so you can spread the word because you have the artistic and linguistic talents to do so.
He said, same way you had 2K playing when you wasn't there. How you figure I wasn't there? So that's just like you saying, if a nigga in prison, that's totally different from me doing this and pressing play.
I'd say that.
That's two different things, dog. That's two. I can press play, my nigga, and still be here. But a nigga who in jail, how the fuck he gonna put out an album, dog? How the fuck do you put out an album? Bruh, stop it, bro. Stop it, bruh. Stop it, dog. Stop it, man. This is what I'm saying. Sometimes we gotta use our brains, dog. So a nigga in jail still have enough control to put out a fucking album, bruh. That's what I said. Y'all, we let these people, well, them people can tell us goddamn. That's why we always was believing that the damn earth was gonna end every fucking 5-10 years. All right, but that's Judge Joe Brown take on that, man. I thought it was amazing. That was an amazing take, man. That was an amazing take. We're gonna move on to the next one, man. We're gonna go into our conspiracy stuff right here. Shout out to my boy Dre OG React. We're gonna go into one of our conspiracy videos, and then after this one, I got another one as well. But all right, man, let's get straight to it. We rolling today.
I'm waiting on him.
We rolling today, goddamn. We hot.
Let's go. That's all I needed. Let's go. Trying to let y'all fill in a little bit so y'all can, people be like, oh, I'm missing a live. Look, man, had them notifications on, man. Have them on. I know. Let's get it.
Hello, TikTok. I want to go over my theory of the new logo for the Air Force. I've heard different theories about this UFO being in the logo, but now I want to go over my own. I've never believed that the elite would give us information unless they had a plot for it. And I don't know if you remember when they said something about that there were supposed to be documents and proof that aliens existed. I've never seen it myself, but I do remember that. But I believe there's a whole agenda in making us believe that UFOs and aliens exist. See, I think that they know that the rapture is supposed to happen soon. So they want us all to be thinking that when people start disappearing, that it was due to UFOs abducting people. because they want to get you off.
The German River, right? It dried up, and inside of the German River was markings on a stone that basically said warning of that drought, basically predicting the future. After that, it was saying, once you see this, you will weep. That means, like, you should weep. So you should start crying because something's gonna happen. Yeah.
I know here in Mississippi, when the Mississippi River dried up, it was exposing a lot of shit. And it didn't get all the way dry, but a lot of shit was getting revealed. And the motherfuckers, they were saying, like, you know, in the Mississippi River, they was like, shit, they gonna start going down there and looking at all them bodies that people threw off over in there, you know, back in the slavery days and shit like that. But I know a lot of stuff was getting exposed. I don't know if nothing like major was getting exposed, but because it didn't dry up all the way. But it did expose a little bit of things.
Less intelligent or lazy.
They haven't been on the earth as long as brown-eyed people have, and that's a fact. Yeah. The first scientists at the University of Southern California traced the DNA molecule back. Now, look at this boy. He wants to talk. Is he being a good listener? No. These people know the listening skills? No. And if they know the listening skills, why aren't they practicing them?
I remember her, though.
Sit your ass down.
I remember her.
See where this is going. University of Southern California. Sit down and listen. Trace the DNA molecule. Trace the DNA molecule back using computer.
Nah, that's a white woman saying that. That's a white woman saying that. That's a white woman saying that. All right.
Computers 2 or 3 years ago, and they, in order to find out where the first modern human being evolved on this earth. And what they found was that the first modern human being who evolved on this earth was a black female. And in every one of your genes runs the memory of that first black female. People of color have been on the earth longer than white people have. That's a fact. You need to be aware of that.
Told him sit his ass down, right?
No. Those things are actually chained up in Iraq underneath the Euphrates River. Now, although I do not subscribe to the Bible, I do believe the Bible has some amazing stuff in there. In the Bible, it actually says the Euphrates River in Iraq will dry up in preparation for Armageddon, which is when these fallen angels, these beasts, will be released upon the world. The Euphrates River is drying up as we speak.
Shit is dried up.
Stay tuned. I can't really see what we looking at on that.
Appreciate it, Lakeisha.
Oh, is that supposed to be some noise coming from under there?
I could tell you what though, whatever the hell is down there, be for real with you, that shit can stay down there.
Facts.
Sounded like that, nigga. Look, man, you need a couple halls for your throat. You got something going on.
Yeah.
You know, you been down there for too long.
I'm just gonna be honest though. This is what I can never get. If I see or hear something, then at what point do y'all expect me to record it? So if I come and tell y'all I heard or seen something, you say, well, what the proof? Nigga, the proof is me. I ain't staying there to film it. I ain't staying there to hear it. I heard something, my nigga. I seen something and I ran. I ain't got, what else you want me to do?
That shit crazy. Where you at though?
But actually being able to agree on the Antarctica Peace Treaty. To all these hotspots all over the world hinting at the 1%, the elites. But from an environment aspect, and of course the most sinister aspect, Earth has been on a course to becoming an unlivable world. But both of these things have one solution in common. Us people. Simple. If we come together, we win. If we don't, the earth is destroyed. But we can't let stuff like race, politics, or religion separate us from the true goal.
That's facts.
Ultimate freedom and happiness as people without no worries. But the more I keep talking, the more and more it starts to sound like a dream. I wish we could actually come together and make this shape. Y'all go ahead and let me know what y'all think in the comments.
Yo, be honest, y'all. Let's type 1 for yes, 2 for no. Do you think it's possible for us to come together as people, no matter our race? 1 for yes, 2 for no. Y'all know who Rashad Jamal is. Do y'all think 1 for yes, 2 for no? Is it possible? You believe it? 2, you don't believe it? 1, you believe it? I just don't see it. I don't think it's gonna happen without our kids. But the world keep manipulating our kids. I think our kids show us that it's possible. Our kids show us. You said 2 not meant to be together. People just weird. I think politics, this shit called Hollywood, I think they interfere with us actually being one. I think if we can figure out, that's why I say if we can figure out to break this connection, especially when it comes to politics, it's definitely possible, but they won't let it happen. I agree. It's definitely possible. Our kids show us every day. Our kids don't have no motherfucking care in the world who they play with. Our kids have zero fucking care. But soon as they get old enough to get involved into this politics, into this industry, then now all of a sudden we have beef. We have hatred towards one another. It's crazy.
To free black people in the Civil War. The reporter then says, "Do not for a moment think that this doctor presents an exceptional case of one who puts the human skin to a practical use," and describes more examples from a cigar case made of Negro skin and a young society lady who wears a beautiful pair of dark slippers that came from a Negro cadaver.
What the
It
fuck?
seemed that when it occurred, this process was conducted by medical doctors and involved skinning bodies after they were already dead. The Mercury article says that the leather was obtained from the skins from the bodies of Negroes which have been dissected, and that the best leather came from the thighs. Another entry from the New
Nigga, did y'all?
Wow, that's true, Cat. That's a fact.
Did y'all hear that? They even know the best
It's
leather
definitely
comes
possible.
from the
People are
thigh.
going to have to wake up and see them.
Absolutely
Facts.
not, nigga. Like,
I agree with that. I agree with that.
I mean, and then motherfuckers want to invalidate how you feel about things. Like that's just wild to me. That shit that psychopaths, narcissistic type people do. They try to make you feel bad about some shit that they did to you and your ancestors. But that shit be wild though. Like that's the shit that get me. Like you've really got wallets made out of fucking people.
That's crazy.
New York Times from 1860 shares how former slave Nat Turner was skinned and how pieces of him were tanned and sold in shops around Southampton County, Virginia. Follow for more.
That is
are actually aliens. If y'all have ever watched this movie Underwater, they went too deep and found the creature that don't even look like it's supposed to be from this earth. Or could it have just been a creature from space? Now you can say what you want, but I bet you we are not the only beings, only species, only creatures that are in this universe. It's just ironic that
So now the planet is getting...
Did y'all see that movie when they went down there? Y'all seen the last clip I showed y'all last night when they was trying to punch a hole through
the
through the lake that's already down in there. It's like basically a portal to another universe, right? So basically, when that movie right there, they went down to see what was at the bottom of the ocean, and they found what they was looking for. They found some beans that was down there, and them beans was whooping on their ass. And one person that got away. But y'all gotta go see that movie though. It's dope. It's a dope watch.
super hot right now. And those same people are going to go back in caves. Start paying attention to when they start building malls and trains underground. Start paying attention to when they start saying, oh, it's grocery stores underground. They are preparing because they will no longer be able to live on Earth anymore.
I believe that as well.
That goddess DNA.
There's no
Oh,
way
God.
we can be the only
This is
beings on
no-
the.
no,
It's just
this is just
it don't make sense. That's
And I
just
love
me
you.
though. It don't even make sense. We see all these different type of creatures, all these different type of animals, all these things that they steady discovering day after day after day. It's no way possible. Folks should have leave the drugs alone. You think people own drugs because they believe that there's other beings on the planet? See, why you gotta say we own drugs? Why you just can't say, okay, I have a difference of opinion? You see how that works? But no, you be like, motherfucker gotta be on drugs, motherfucker gotta be crazy. You know what I'm saying? You ready to put me in a mental institution because I said I don't believe in what you believe in? See how that shit be fucked up, dog. I'm just being honest, that's fucked up, man.
Creatures that make me
Mark,
very
I
uncomfortable.
Appreciate the
First
tune.
up, we have the big fin squid. Now, the longest one of these recorded was 6.4 meters long.
Now look at this.
I'm
this
sorry,
shit
but
down
this
there.
guy, he's definitely friends with the Kraken. Moving on. Goblin shark. I hate it. They have like these, I guess you could call them slingshot type jaws. I'm just gonna show you.
What?
And y'all telling me
They're known
that
to be
other life
harmless to
forms,
humans, but
weird
I
life forms
still
don't
want
exist?
that anywhere near me.
damn.
Thank you. This one's a phantom jellyfish, and it's actually kind of cool, but they can be found between the surface and about 22,000 feet deep. So imagine you like fall off a boat and get caught in this dude's curtain arms. I'm good on that.
I'm cool.
And finally, here's some eye bleach for you. This is a Dumbo octopus. Isn't he cute? Just look how shy he is. I love him.
The world ending in 2012 was actually wrong by less than a week. Hold on, let me explain. The world ending in 2012 is often seen as a conspiracy theory, but that's actually not completely true. The theory of the world ending in 2012 came from the ancient Mayan calendar that ended in 2012. The theory gets its credit from the fact that Mayans knew stuff about the stars that we still don't know today centuries later.
I remember in my household when we was dealing with this right here. Kenny, if y'all remember that, I was scared. And I remember, man, going to sleep early and just thinking like I wasn't gonna be here the next day. Cause these people had scared the fuck out of me. You know what I'm saying? They got slapped in the head, he said, during birth instead of on the bottom. I'm asleep, dog. But yeah, I remember the 2012. We supposed to been, all, just I didn't know how we was gonna die. I just know like, man, the Mayans disappeared, where they went, and nobody knew where they went. And all of a sudden, the calendar end, and everybody, where I'm from, was thinking like, nigga, this shit is really over with. And I woke up the next day like, man, these people on that bullshit. And that's when I stopped believing in that whole, based on what them people saying, the world about to end, because this shit really had a lot of people convinced. And that
Our
didn't happen.
star, the sun, is what almost ended Earth in 2012, because the sun, around every 11 years, shoots a solar flare into space. The biggest one in history, as far as we know, was in the summer of 2012. And if we were 1 week behind in space, we would have all died. And they figured this out over 2,000 years ago and were off by a week. Imagine what we could figure out now if we knew what they did. And that is how.
Hey, and I think even on a deeper level, y'all, when it comes to parenting, how many of us use any remedies from our elders versus doctors popping up everywhere, urgent care everywhere? How many of us actually, know any remedies for cures and shit like that? Like, we don't have nothing to hold on to from our ancestors. Most of us. Especially if you didn't grow up with your grandparents. Like, let's just be honest, our dad barely, like my dad, he knew some remedies, but he didn't know remedies like my grandparents. And it's like slowly but surely they going away. They going away. Slowly but surely. All the remedies, because it's like generation after generation, they just, now if we get sick, where we going? Straight to the doctor. Urgent care. We don't got no remedies for cures and shit. Unless you know, we still got some elders that hanging on and passing information down. Other than that, we're going to depend on the system to take care of us. When we all know that the system give us the placebo pills and all that, they don't cure nothing. They're not even allowed to say they can cure you. They give you something to suppress what you're really going through. Like, and I think when I think about stuff like that, I think about us as people. We go through that too. They kill our ancestors off. And this don't gotta be necessarily a particular race. I mean, any of us, you know, no matter what race we are, you had some ancestors that knew some remedies. But what remedies do we have now? You know, for most of us, we going to the doctor.
You know what? They think they smarter than our ancestors and stuff. Honey, I appreciate that. Appreciate that. They feel like they smarter than our ancestors though.
No
so
greater power than you.
That go Jamal right there. It's Jamal.
Bro, there's so many like theories out there that we just stopped going to the moon because something told us not to go there. Like there's this interview with like Neil Armstrong, right? During the interview, they just seem not happy to be back on Earth. Like they seem upset.
It was our pleasure to have participated in.
Hey, that's a good one though. When are they gonna get a RICO? Why these pharmaceutical companies don't have a RICO case pending on them? That's a good one.
One great adventure.
Or like something really bothered
That's
them.
facts.
Like they got bad news of some sort.
I think it was like scripted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To burn it.
Hey, hey, look, if them extraterrestrials say they black, right? They probably like, hey, son, you in the wrong hood. Like they pulled up on the moon and shit. Like, hey, yeah, you set tripping. You ain't even supposed to be here. Take your ass back down.
Oh, shit. Said them niggas pulled up to the wrong hood.
Come get you, motherfuckers. So go ahead, turn around.
Oh,
that's what happened to their ass. I don't like being told what to do though.
Real.
Nigga went to the moon, set tripping. That's tough.
And it'll turn black. And it'll smell like plastic.
I remember when people was doing this, but you got to think now we know more about what was going on.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
All the chemicals in the air is mixing with
And
our
it smells
water.
like plastic. Really bad. That's not snow, and don't like.
Y'all wonder why we all at the bottom of many societies: black people, black Latinos, black Italians, black Americans, black Asians, all at the bottom of society, portrayed to be only slaves, only criminals, just little value. We once had the highest value. Our story has been stolen to tell his story. Real black history, you guys were not always slaves. You weren't just slaves. You were one.
Hey, on some real shit, I want to ask y'all a question. Why do everybody have a culture except America? Why do everybody else have a culture? How does it in America, there's only one way, and anything outside of that, you evil, or it's incorrect, you stupid. Like Brody said, somebody bump you on your head. Like, why don't black people have their own schools in America? Why do we have to learn the European way? Why do Asians have to learn the European way in America? Why do Jamaicans, why can't we have our own school? Why can't we learn why can't we teach each other? Why we have to learn from somebody else history? I don't get that. I always looked at that as, we see no matter who come to America, they have to learn American system, or else they are, like Brody would say, you ignorant. You stupid. If we can't spell the words correctly, we wrong. If we can't say it correctly, we wrong. If you think outside the box, you wrong. You going to hell. Why can't we learn about us? Why we go to school to learn about somebody else's history? Isn't that indoctrination? Why can't the entire universe see that as that? If I go to China, then I gotta learn Chinese. I gotta learn they school stuff. I gotta be taught with. But when everybody outside of America, including us, we have to learn the European way. That don't make sense. So when do I get to learn about who I am and where I'm from? And what my ancestors did or didn't do? Like, when do we get to actually learn about our history?
Kings, queens, gods, and goddesses, they have stolen your history. So the truth is, we all know King James, we know Mary, Queen of Scots, and Lord Darnley. Would you believe me if I told you they were not who they said they were? They were black. Now, we all know this is who they call King James I. This is a lie. This is actually from the National Portrait Gallery, and this was painted in 1621 by Daniel.
Y'all know what it would look like, bro, if we did some shit like that. It was like, oh, this is our shit. Like, this shit is crazy, bro. This shit don't happen to nobody else.
Myton. Now, here is the real King James before the whitewashing of history. Now, this, according to the National Portrait Gallery, is by Hendrik Hondius in 1608, from 1608. An entire decade prior. Now, it gets even better because we're going to go into Queen Mary, who we all thought looked like the lady from Rain. I love that show, but that's not the real Mary. Will the real King James please stand up? Please stand up. All right, now to Mary. Now here is Mary, Queen of Scots. Here they are again. This is actually Francis and Mary. Pete, Mary Loki has a fro kind of pulled back with a wrap, but watch what they did to whitewash his. No. You tried it. Here is Lord Darnley. Not the next version I'm going to show you. Is this your king?
Bro, like, that's some crazy shit right there, though.
This isn't Lord Darnley.
Now, for the people that say, bro, y'all believe anything. So if there's research that's out there that really shows that this to be 100% accurate, then what do you do then? Nothing changed, dude. It's no wonder most of us can't see ourselves as being more. Most of us, we don't have a will to be great. Because you don't believe you ever was great. Wow, laboratory. The 1%er.
I just joked. If I didn't say that, Lord Darnley is the father of King James. This is the son of King James, King Charles I. Here he is again, King Charles, son of King James.
I really need an explanation real quick. You can never be too careful.
That's crazy.
Just watch this real quick.
And it may be hard to see tonight, but we are all standing under a glass ceiling.
I remember
now,
that.
as we all know, they like to put messages in movies and TV shows. I don't know if y'all seen this, but in the movie Gods of Egypt, it was a scene of space and what Earth looked like from space, and it was flat. Even in Thor, they show Asgard to be a flat plate. Now, it is sad, a lot of people say that we live in a dome. Y'all remember this woman? Look at what she finna say.
And I can't believe we just put the biggest crack in that glass ceiling yet.
Now, we all know the Simpsons be putting in hidden messages and everything. Now, look at this part.
The ball going back, and the ball shatters the sky, bringing the ocean itself.
Now, some people say Jesus is holding everything together. But in school, do y'all remember when they taught us about gravity? And they had said the earth was round. So I had asked my teacher, if it's round, why don't people fall off the bottom of the earth? And you know how water falls down the stream? Gravity don't stop it, it just goes down. Wouldn't the earth look like this? Cause like, how are you holding all the water in place? It says gravity is most accurately described by the general theory of relativity.
When motherfuckers start using their brain, dog, like for real, a lot of shit won't make sense to you. A lot of shit. And can't nobody pay you to make it make sense. You just gotta sit there and take it that motherfucker think you dumb and you crazy. But if motherfucker really wants to start using their brain, you can pay me to believe some of this shit that go on. No disrespect. That's just like when COVID happened. You can pay me to say, I'm gonna wear my mask. If I die from COVID, it's because they put this shit out here and they want me to die from it. And I say that respectfully because I know people have died from COVID, but they did it. They put it out there. It ain't, if COVID was as bad as they claim it to be, which they did a lot of killing. Them people killed. That's what, oh my bad, we can't say kill. They did a lot of killing. That's what they did. People that was going in, saying they was going in for one thing, and they didn't make it out. Where I'm from in Mississippi, motherfucker was going to the doctor by something else. And somehow, all of a sudden, they died from COVID. Man, quit that bullshit. Them people was killing motherfuckers. And it came out that they was actually getting more money to make it happen. Now, you can believe what you want to believe. But the word on the street is, some people will make a lot of motherfucking money to make sure motherfucker didn't come out. I mean, yeah.
Proposed by Albert Einstein. Again, the Newtonian theory of gravity is based on assumed forces. If gravity is a theory, can Earth really be a globe? Or does it look something like this? I know you're probably like, is the water gonna fall off the edge?
Facts, bro.
Some people say we're surrounded by ice. You know, like in Game of Thrones, even in Teen Titans too.
Butterwall? Seriously? A butterwall? That's what I said, Boo! There's a big old butterwall. It encircles the entire pancake Earth.
It just makes me question, that's all I'm saying. Kinda just makes me feel some type of way because they're showing it and everything. Now it is what it is if it's flat or round. But when I heard her talk about it, I was just like, y'all be safe.
It is what it is. If it's flat around, she sound like somebody looking at their ass in the mirror. Like, it is what it is. Like, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? I get it. I ain't got none. But no, I'm just playing. But look, that'll tell you, they show it everywhere. They show that shit everywhere. But it's just an interesting conversation to have. I have my thoughts on it. I'm still undecided with
Bruh, I supposed to be spinning so fast. I really supposed to be on a ball. Spinning so fast that I ain't falling off. And all this fucking water on this planet. Man, I ain't finna get, man, fuck that shit, man. Them people are gone with that bullshit.
I don't give a fuck regardless.
Them people, but see, if you can make a motherfucker believe one lie, you can make a motherfucker believe the second lie. And that's what it's all about. If they can convince us to believe this narrative, then how they just go on and on and on, convincing us to believe in different narratives.
What y'all think?
The same narrative that black men don't want to be fathers and they run from it. When some of y'all ladies know that some of them niggas do try to be fathers. But there are some ladies that, well, if I can't have you, then you can't have the kids. Don't act like it ain't none of them out there. There are some dudes that don't want to be fathers. But there are also some women that don't want to be mothers. But that don't get it. That narrative is never pushed, though. That narrative never come out. It just men don't want to be father. But what about the young lady who just had a 5-month-old baby? We'll say that for another day.
It's flat. It was around. Let me see in the chat. They were talking about cancer. Because they've been curing people all of a sudden, quote unquote. This new drug they got has been curing people. And that's what happened on this movie. See what happened after they took it.
Bingo. Bingo, love will conquer.
I'm gonna be real with y'all, man. Look, if people start turning into these zombies, man, look. If you turn into them ones, them type of zombies, bro, look, man, we ain't gonna make it. Let's just be real. We ain't gonna make it, y'all. Don't even run, none of that shit. Just go ahead, goddamn, go ahead, bite me real quick. I'm rather be with y'all. Shit.
And see, the real deal is motherfuckers are already zombies. But see, we assume we assume that we gonna look like this. But what about the zombies that don't wanna hear the real and understand what's going on in our world? What about the zombies that listen to this music every day? What about the zombies that can never see a good depiction of themselves? See, we already zombies. We live in a world where some of us, we can't get clean water. Motherfuckers ain't drunk out the water fountain or what they call it, the hydrant. Y'all know I'm from Mississippi. The education is bad. Well, man, the water fountain in your house. I wanted to use a different word. I can't think of it. Fuck y'all. I know some of my Twitch people gonna be talking shit. See, my YouTube side, y'all don't know. My Twitch side be always fucking with me because I be saying these words wrong and shit. See, look, they already over there laughing. Fuck them niggas over there on Twitch. YouTube ain't caught on yet. They'll probably start fucking with me, you know, once they start getting comfortable in here. Fuck them niggas on Twitch, though. But yeah, the faucet. Ain't nobody drunk out the faucet, man, in years. Because they know that shit is filthy and that shit is dangerous. About to drink that shit. And we buy this because we know, guess what? This is dangerous too. But at least this shit right here keep us, we live a little longer drinking this shit than we drinking that shit coming from the water towers. That shit right there knocking niggas dead. Especially if you're in the wrong state. You drink that shit, come up out of there. Man, go to California and drink that water. See what happens. Go to Mississippi at one point. It's still bad in Mississippi. But I think it got a little better. But I know in Jackson it was bad. Go to Flint, Michigan. You feel me? It's places all over the world, bro. You can't drink the water that coming out the faucets. So it's like, we think about these type of zombies, but what about the zombies that live in the world that don't accept the real when it come out to them? When they get exposed to them, nobody want to accept the fact that, why these motherfuckers out here looking for viruses? Well, what the fuck you doing over there looking for a virus? So I think zombies already exist. It's just that we assume that they're going to look like this. But there are zombies in our world that ignore the real every day. Blindly ignore it. No, it's there. Walk right by it. Yeah, we can walk on around that though. Walk on around that though.
To these zombies, bro, look, man, we ain't gonna make it. Let's just be real. We ain't gonna make it, y'all. Don't even run, none of that shit. Just go ahead, goddamn, go ahead, bite me real quick. I'm rather be with y'all. Shit. That shit crazy. If they the slow ones, we good though.
Okay, I know you said only name 3 things, but I'm gonna name a little bit more than 3, maybe 4. Okay, so here we go. Martin Luther King Jr. was actually named Michael King, and his father went on a trip and changed his name to Martin Luther after this man here. Yeah, this is Martin Luther, where Daddy King got their name from. Second thing, even though Martin Luther King Jr. was in love with, the civil rights movement, he was also in love with a white woman. And
bingo. See, a lot of people don't talk about that. You see how I mean by zombies? Nobody talk about the fact that Martin Luther King was forced to be with that black woman because of political gains. He would have never married her. He wanted to marry the white woman that he was in love with, but once again, they used racism to play a major benefit for them. Martin Luther King was on the other side, and when he tried to switch back over to the right side, he got killed. Martin Luther King used to play for the other team, but nobody talk about that. But then he tried to switch back over after meeting with Malcolm X. Oh, it's too late now. It's too late now. Nobody talk about how Martin Luther King was in love with that white woman and he wanted to leave that lady, that black lady, Coretta. He wanted to leave her, but they had to stay together for political gains. And this is what I'm saying. Motherfucker been running political gains for how long?
And he was engaged to marry her. Yeah, this is Betty. He was in love with her. He was willing to risk it all for her. But his friends put some knowledge in his head and told him that that was not a good look for him being a civil rights.
Betty came in trying to fuck shit up, didn't she? Damn.
Rights activist and all. So he married
She putting that thing on him.
Yeah.
3, MLK was playing both sides of the fence. He was trying to combine this and make us integrated, even though he knew that was not a good look for our people. But he was being funded by the Rothschilds, so he did it. But after MLK realized he was leading his people into a burning church and wanted to back out of it, they tried to assassinate him.
It's too late.
So they went into the house.
It's too late to back out, Martin. Whatever. No, buddy. You've been working with us this long. Now you want to change your views? And you heard Malcolm X was even calling them out at one point. And they had a sit down because, at first they was beefing. What's good, gang?
And actually,
same thing with Malcolm X was playing. Malcolm X didn't know apparently, word on this, from what they say and from what he was saying, he didn't know he was playing in the devil's hands. And then, because see, you got to think about this. And this is why I say, I speak for unity. It's no way we think we can just survive on our own when we don't own shit. Like, just think about that. This is why I say, I'm not saying run to non-black people and look for them to save you. But what I'm saying is, bruh, what do you own in this world? What do we own? Now, we can come together and put our money on freeze. But god damn, I ain't seen that work yet. I ain't seen nobody convince us not to spend no money. I ain't seen that happen yet. Boy, if we can fuck around and get somebody to convince black people to hold off on spending that goddamn money, well, we might get somewhere. The motherfucker won't, well, I just ain't seen it happen. I ain't seen no goddamn politician be able to get black people to keep their money in their pocket.
Killed him.
That's a lot.
To be true. Like, for example, like you guys are always talking about the cartoon, The Simpsons, and then it happens, and then everyone's like, oh, life imitates art. No.
Nigga, she gotta have a filter. Like, the filter with the eyeball thing, when they make your eye do some shit like that. My eyes don't get that big, so I guess I just be hating. That shit gotta be a filter.
No, basically they know what's gonna happen and they're trying to entertain us with this stuff to make us believe that it's so fake. It will never happen, when in fact, it is going to happen. It's actually a plan. That's why I've been saying we need to pay attention and stop being so blind to this stuff and stop trying to be like, oh, that's fake. Like, how many times are things in movies and in cartoons and stuff actually going to happen before you guys actually take it into consideration that it could be a plan?
That's facts.
And I also believe that while they start doing this purge stuff and allowing all this stuff to happen, that they're going to start using those AI robots to try to control the crowd and everything like that.
You the cheapest of them
all? I don't know,
all.
I just have a feeling that finally, after all those years of creating those robots, that they're going to try to put them to use somehow.
He said to invest the money into what? Love will conquer. Do you know you can pay off your mortgage and you still don't pay land taxes and all that shit? You still lose your property? You can go buy a house right now and you still have to pay taxes. He said, black business, black owned. He said, you said, little baby, and others give their advice. He said, oh, doesn't he? Well, apparently, see, bro, come here, bro. Let me. I don't know if you're a dude or a girl, but let me show you something. I don't know. You may have been watching something else. You talking about this dude?
All right.
Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe.
You talking about that dude right there?
I ain't gonna lie, they got fast here. Yeah. Little baby Icebox Christmas.
Okay. Oh, that's what you talking about? Hey, man. No comment then.
Do you know the disturbing story behind George Washington's teeth? Welcome to episode 9 of Hidden History, where we talk about the covered up injustices throughout American history. So our first president had really bad teeth throughout his entire adult life. And until the mid-1900s, textbooks taught that Washington had dentures made out of wood, and in some stories they say that he carved them himself.
How old do you think your son is? That shit,
But
wow.
the truth is that Washington got some of his teeth from a French doctor who was known for transplanting real human teeth as opposed to fake ones made out of ivory or wood. And Washington paid for 9 teeth from enslaved black people for the doctor to use. We don't know how the teeth were extracted, but historians report that. It is possible that they forced one or more of their enslaved people to part with their teeth. Under Virginia's laws at the times, no plantation owner would have faced legal consequences for such an action. And by the time he became president, Washington only had one of his own teeth left. Share if you learned something new, comment another story you want me to explore, and follow for more.
Look, nigga, absolutely not, nigga. Like, one thing I'm not doing, like, that's like the equivalent of using somebody else's toothbrush. You feel what I'm saying? Have y'all ever used somebody's toothbrush? Now I gotta ask y'all. Look at me.
Motherfuckers definitely be using other people's toothbrush. Especially if you in a relationship. And you've been in a relationship a long time. I ain't listen. I ain't saying I do it. But have I probably did it, before? Okay. Damn. Can anybody else agree with me so I don't feel alone on this situation? Not me. Yeah. Oh, man. Ain't nobody else ever... Nobody? So I'm the only one that did it like once or twice in my life. So y'all ain't never... Okay, alright, I guess it's just me. You different? Wow, so y'all ain't never... Thank you, dog. Once or twice? I ain't said a lot of times. I just said once or twice, dog. Nah, you got it. I've been in a relationship for 4 years. Fuck y'all there, man. My nigga just did it before. One time at least, bro.
Have you ever used somebody's toothbrush?
Just one time.
I hope not.
Like, I think I did it like twice. Nah, you tweaking? Bro, I was over somebody's house. Okay, man, I ain't gonna explain this shit, man. Man, okay. Alright, okay, cool.
I just want to let you know, man. I'm kind of petty with shit like that. We can't be friends. You just not my type of person using somebody else's toothbrush. Like,
maybe deodorant? Nah, I definitely use somebody's deodorant now. Everybody use somebody's deodorant. Y'all wild, man. After I bleached it, okay. See, she used accidentally. Thank you. That's what I'm saying. Did you at least use the hot water? Of course, I always use the hot water. Always use the hot water. Always.
Care if it's your mama toothbrush. That'd be gross too.
Man, y'all in here wild.
She live her own life too.
Yo, he said how?
I hope it'd be just a bunch of
Apparently, we're actually surrounded by life.
Okay, my bad. I'm the only one came from the hood. Okay. I mean, even in the hood, I know they had the dollar toothbrush, but I'm just saying, though, I ain't finna go explain that shit,
Imagine the amount of cities and races just on our
I've been
planet.
around for 9
now
years,
multiply
and you
that
ain't never
by
did
a
it,
universal
Herbert?
scale.
So you and your
It is
husband
said that
together
there are
9 years,
planets
you
like
use a
Earth
toothbrush.
that have already gotten to the stars because they have evolved already. We were supposed to be galactic citizens.
I'm sorry, yeah, you just gonna have to throw the whole mouth away at that point.
Oh, man, y'all wild.
Hundreds of years ago, but greed of...
My boy Stephen said every time we go on vacation, I forget mine. I'm gonna just use her shit. Come on. He said we could get 10 brush for 10 cents. Fuck you, dog.
Humans and influence of negative beings
I ain't
has
never
kept
did
us
it, man.
small. The Galactic Federation of Worlds put laws in place to make sure we don't
you
kill
too,
off ourselves
That's true.
and to make sure negative life forms don't infiltrate our planet. This is why we have aliens living among us, and some have even chosen to incarnate here to protect humanity and to help humanity evolve. We are at the next stage of human evolution, so the best way you can help us all evolve is to evolve yourself.
I believe that.
I like that.
Carries our literal essence. Let's not forget that blood is used in rituals to control people, and
So
it
you
carries
use my
our
toothbrush?
energy. And I know y'all been seeing these TikToks of these girls using their period blood in the spaghetti to control men.
Hold
and make them upset.
on. Let's run that back. She said they doing what?
And see, now in Mississippi, that's a real thing. I got a friend of the family was messing with this woman, and he was popular with the ladies, and she used her period blood, and man, he ain't never been the same. He ain't never been the same, dog. He snapped out. He snapped, bro. He had to get into an institution, and it was really spaghetti. And not only did she use the period blood, she had the little doll and everything, bro. Like, and she knows she did it. Aight, nigga. And guess what? Somehow the family gave her a pass. She was able to come back around the family and everything. Nigga, I was scared the fuck of her. Like, all the little niggas like my age, man, we was scared. Like, nah, bro, we ain't going. If she around, nigga, we be like, hell nah, we ain't going over there. Hell nah. Bro, she really did, bro, like that. Like, she fucked them up, man.
TikTok.
It said big in the Haitian culture.
I ain't hear that. All right, hold on. We gotta run that back.
Yeah, that shit real. That shit real, dog.
Carries our literal essence. Let's not forget that blood is used in rituals to control people, and it carries our energy. And I know y'all been seeing these TikToks of these girls using their period blood in the spaghetti to control men and make them obsessed
that
with
shit
them.
real,
Y'all
bro.
gotta stop easily giving
Real
away your
real.
blood. Do y'all remember that scene in Avatar where Moat actually stabbed him and licked his blood, and she could tell who he was spiritually? Yeah, it's people who actually do that. And if you don't know the story of Henrietta Lacks, they literally took this woman's blood cells and illegally used it to cure specific diseases. People using blood to make them look younger. Our essence is literally in the blood that we produce. They're trying to track down that original Eve gene. And y'all think I'm playing. They're really trying to use the genetics that we have to save them. Watch this.
Part of this genetic greatness that we don't see in any other race on the planet. These curvy, sexy black women from Africa. You girls have a kind of a monopoly on this genetic perfection, and we want some of that.
He's trying to pay them for their DNA. But you know, maybe I'm just making all this up. Y'all stay dangerous.
Adrenochrome, and that's why kids come up missing every fucking day. That's why kids come up missing every fucking day. That's why kids come up missing every fucking day. Kids, bro.
That whole thing got me fucked up. Look, ladies, look. We already love y'all, so y'all ain't
Shit,
gotta
wow,
just
man.
You don't eat nobody's spaghetti. My mom always told me that too. Don't eat no woman's spaghetti. I make it better anyway when I used to make it, but
And I ain't gonna lie, I love spaghetti. You know what I'm saying? My lady makes spaghetti. That's probably why, you know what I'm saying? That's probably why we still together. That goddamn spaghetti, man. Caddy, you fucking with that spaghetti, man? My lady in the chat right now, and I just want you to, I'm asking in front of the audience. We live on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. Are you fucking with, do you doing something to that spaghetti, cat? Cause man, sometimes I be wanting to goddamn put my foot up her ass. You know what I'm saying? But that goddamn spaghetti. And every time we get to fighting, you know what I'm saying, have an argument, she makes some spaghetti. Oh, my bad.
absolutely not. We're not doing that.
He said they had an
We
underground
already love
tunnel
you. You ain't
system
gotta do that. You ain't gotta
from
prove
Cali
nothing,
to New
okay?
York.
Hey, homies.
From
Stop
Cali
eating,
to
stop
New York?
eating that shit.
Damn. He said, old head bitch. Yo, we already know. I ain't gonna lie. Now, like I said, because I told her when I first met her, I ain't eating your food. But you know what I'm saying? You know, man, she makes some good spaghetti, dog. I ain't gonna lie, dog.
Damn.
Okay, bet. Love will conquer.
What is the government?
Okay, I got
They
you.
want y'all genetics though. Real
The
talk.
U.S. Navy sets off a
He said, I just
40,000
asked my
pound
girl,
bomb
what
in
she
the
said,
Atlantic
yo?
Ocean, 100 miles from the coast of Florida.
Wow, just
saying that it was only a military exercise. However, looking at the footage
Okay,
of the
I got you.
explosion,
Love will conquer.
it definitely didn't seem like a regular military exercise. Furthermore, it's known that there are unknown creatures or aliens living deep in the ocean. So, could it be possible that it wasn't a military exercise, but a cover-up to take out a deadly threat in the ocean?
Damn, Eric.
With this suspicious military exercise, many are asking,
Shut your ass up, Ghost.
We already discussed that.
What's a piece of information that you learned that feels illegal to know? I'll start. I was like 14.
We are all slaves. Anybody born in America as a U.S. citizen is born into slavery, and you're not aware of it because they changed the game. Basically, everybody knows about the U.S.'s debt, being trillions of dollars in debt, and you guys are like, where's this debt getting paid from? Us. What you guys don't know is that every individual born into this country handed a birth certificate and a social security card, which your name is printed on those documents in all capital letters. Also pay attention.
That's what I be telling y'all. When I speak, I'm never speaking from a position of we have to separate from non-black people, because we all trapped into this system. We all trapped into this system. So it's not, now when it comes to some shit like certain shit I talk about, that's mainly for black people and poor people. But overall, we all in this fucking system, and they all having us as slave now. It's no more that just poor people, black people, slave. Nah, nigga, everybody get it now. They made sure that the strong man, dog.
Attention to your mail. Any government official mail piece that's given to you has your name in all capital letters. And that's because they're not addressing
you. You have the business side of you, and then you have the personal side of you.
They're addressing a secret account that you were given once
that we never get the fucking access. Some of us don't even know about the business side of us and the personal side of us.
You were born that you don't know about. And this account has X amount of dollars in it, and it all feeds back into the U.S. through our work and our taxes and our labor and our paying fees and all this other stuff. And the only way to break free from that secret system is to become a sovereign citizen, which nobody knows about.
Well, we know about it, but niggas, that's a dangerous game too in America. But I do know people that are sovereign. You know what I'm saying? They don't go by the laws of the land and of America and all that stuff. But it's a dangerous game too, being a sovereign, because you don't have no protection from the law. You have to protect yourself. And I have heard of people that went this route and they actually got hunted by the people. No, I don't want to go so far on that. That's some shit back where I'm from in Mississippi. So I know motherfucker do go that sovereign route. But boy, you better be living in a group, because when you by yourself and you try to play on the people, see, it's a smart thing. You like, y'all can't fuck with me, cause hey, I'm sovereign. I'll show you my paperwork, and the police got to leave you alone. But then you got some people that be in their feelings and they want to come back and see about you later. So I suggest you can't go that route, but you want to be with an organization, not just be out here by yourself talking about you. I don't go by none of y'all laws.
Message. I've never seen the symbol before. It's called an Ankh. It's similar to the cross. After realizing what it really means,
Facts.
I think I'd rather wear an Ankh versus a cross around my neck. The cross symbolizes death, and it also is a male part and a male part at the bottom. You see that loop at the top of the Ankh? That symbolizes the female, which is the uterus. Here's a chart. You can pause it if you want, but the uterus is at the top. It's the womb of life, and it looks kind of like the uterus, I guess. But the cross just has two male parts and is a symbol for Jesus' death. That's what he died on. So I'd rather walk around or have something to protect me that symbolizes life. The devil changes so many things and makes us think that they're bad, like the pineal gland below, how people think it's the evil eye, when it's actually something that's in your brain trying to open your third eye of knowledge.
That's facts.
It makes me wonder, am I supposed to be praying with an Ankh instead of a cross? Not that there's anything wrong with the cross, but maybe I would have a better energy if I use an Ankh.
These oceans, trying to figure out ways to set it on fire. They're sending us a message, y'all. So stay dangerous and tell me what you think.
Yo, can I ask a question? And I'm not trying to be disrespectful. I just want to ask this question. Why do Jesus get more love than God? Just want to ask that question. Why do the Son of God get more love than God? I'm just asking. I'm not trying to be disrespectful or start nothing. I'm just asking. Why do the Son of God get more recognition? I'm just asking. I'm just asking. Why do the Son of God get more recognition? His name is used more. More people say Jesus. More people refer to Jesus than they do God. I'm just asking.
We are the aliens, but we just
think we're the thing.
We just think they're somebody else, but we're the ones who came from somewhere else because somebody else had to survive, and they got in a little spacecraft and they came here and they landed and they started civilization here. That's what I believe. And if you don't believe me, go get books on the ancient Sumerians and see what they had to say.
That's a whole different discussion now.
They'll tell you right up front.
Blown that right open.
They ain't want y'all to know that. Look, they don't want to talk about that.
Who believe in fighting a war to save all mankind. Controlled by this man who thinks he's God. They have a belief system of not feeling love, not having any emotional attachments to anything, and fighting the war. That's all they care about. Now, the main characters are being attacked by these people, and they don't care who they hurt. They all want for the benefit of themselves. A lot of fighting goes on, and these higher conscious beings are like, oh no, y'all not ready. All of this fighting, all of this anger, no love. Why would we want y'all to join us in our intelligence? I wonder if we could say the same thing for everybody on this planet. So many wars, so much disagreement, different religions, and some of them think that they're better than the other one. Same thing in the TV show. A character named Allie, she communicated with the higher beings, and she said, we're not ready either. These higher beings do not want to interact with the negative energy or the vibration of humans. Probably why we haven't seen these beings integrate into our society. I mean, let's just be honest. Earth is ghetto. All these corruptions, human trafficking, so many...
No, she just didn't say that, dog. I ain't saying I disagree. It's just funny as fuck. She gonna say Earth is ghetto. Like she know anything. Okay,
unhappy
anything
people stuck
else.
in the cycle of this system.
I mean, I understand. These young ladies and these people that are talking about this stuff. They have an ideal. We all have an ideal of what we may know, but do we have any physical evidence? There are other planets. I do believe there are other beings. That's what I believe. But you said that like she'd have been to another planet.
The consciousness of Earth right now is just not attractive. So was this TV show trying to tell us something about our consciousness?
So, this is...
That was funny.
So what are they trying to hide? Why do they say 666 is evil and 666 is melanin? 6 protons, 6 neutrons, and 6 electrons. That's black people. CERN's logo is 3 6s. Chrome's logo is 3 6s. 6, another 6, and another 6.
I don't know how many people
So
gonna
when I
point this
think
out.
about what they're trying to keep from us by telling us black
Everybody
people are
seen
the
it.
inferior race with fake statistics to make themselves feel superior.
Yeah.
Using the eye of Egypt to tell you that it's evil when it's really the pineal gland being opened.
Look, when your pineal gland is open, like when it's not, see, some people are walking around here and you got calcified pineal glands. And I forgot the actual percentage of it, but, my people, we're born, our pineal glands are open, but they're trying to calcify them with all this stuff that we're putting in our bodies, with the chloride and chlorine, all that stuff. Calcify your shit.
That's
They
facts.
don't want you to have access to it for reasons.
I like that goal, man.
Yours. Why Egypt's sun god was later turned into the Son of God with Jesus. The pendulum was then changed to a cross. While they keep it from us that we were gods and belittle you to keep you feeling small so you won't be reminded that we used to be much bigger because they don't want to be overturned. I know they continue to change the Bible, but a dog only serves one master. So if a command commands you to do something and it is not God, you are not God's follower. God's followers can recognize when there is ill intent written in his words because he reads the same parables. A book that randomly tells you to conform to the government is really weird. I'm just
Appreciate you.
Welcome to theories about the universe that may or may not change your entire perspective on life. Warning, potential existential crisis incoming. So this first one says that if someone were to figure out exactly what the universe was and what its purpose was, then it would just poof and come back as something even more peculiar. And as an extension, maybe this has already happened and it's just a vicious cycle. There's a theory that our universe is just one single atom, and all of the atoms that we're made up of are also smaller universes, and this scale is infinite. Girl, I don't even think I understand this one, and I honestly don't even know if it makes sense, so bear with me. So some people theorize that time is just one giant...
This is what be bothering me. And see, this one I had to put this one I had to say, I fuck with some of this stuff, and I agree with a lot of it, but when I feel like nigga trying to play with my brain, these same people don't believe, these same people believe there's a dome over Earth, but yet believe in atoms in outer space. These same people say that we never been to the moon, but yet believe in atoms in outer space. So, nigga, pick one. Pick one. Do you believe outer space or do you believe dome? Which one do you believe? Like, don't come fucking with me. That's why I said, man, I some of this stuff I truly believe, but then it's a lot of shit be like, man, y'all bullshitting. 1 minute you saying this, 1 minute you saying that.
Loop, and as it goes around and around, we advance more and more. So for example, the pyramids were actually built in our version of the future, but it was actually the beginning of the previous loop. This would explain why we can't figure out exactly how they were built. This one just makes my brain hurt. I'm curious to know what other people think. And finally, the meaning of life is for the universe to experience itself.
If you don't believe in climate change, you are the scum of the earth. It's not a myth, it's not political, and it sure as hell isn't a fucking joke. The oceans are drowning in plastic, the ice caps are already halfway gone, and we cause the extinction of up to 150 species every day. 2/3 of the rainforest have been destroyed, phytoplankton has decreased 40%, and half of the coral reefs are already dead. Combined, they produce...
Climate change is definitely real. I mean, it's no way you can deny that. But guess what? Do these people have something to do with climate change? For us, do these people have machines that can make us think it's hot outside? Do they have machines that can make it freezing fucking cold? Do these people not have any technology that can add to climate changes? Do they not have a machine called HARP? I remember, man, as a kid, I seen this video, and I showed my dad as a kid. I said, Dad, look at these people making thunder. What the fuck? As a kid, I remember seeing these people make tornadoes. Y'all know, am I saying the right? Tornadoes? I remember as a kid, I seen it. I said, Dad, look at this. These people making thunderstorms. They making tornadoes. They making all this shit. Well, how are they doing this? So, yes, climate change is real, but we know we have some people that also manipulate the climate as well. Like, you know what I'm saying?
90% of the oxygen we breathe. The increase in temperature in the last century has already led to more destructive hurricanes and forest fires. If we continue down this path, global temperatures will increase by another degree.
I understand that, but so we ain't gonna say nothing about the motherfucker that out there setting the forest on fire. Who out there setting the forest on fire? Now, come on, all of it ain't just goddamn, it's just hot. Somebody out there setting that shit on fire. That just like somebody got his fucking, bro, it's snowing in Miami. It's snowing in Texas. And some parts of Texas, I know it's snow. But nigga, it's snowing in Miami. Come on, bro. Get the fuck on, bro. Somebody fucking with some shit. Who turning them machines on? Oh, another thing, y'all. Have y'all seen how they been fucking with the power grid? Now, mind you, for the ones that been watching me, y'all know we've been talking about the power grids. We talked about that like a month ago. All of a sudden now, it's multiple power grids that have been attacked lately. We're going to do a story on that probably this week. There's all of a sudden now, it was snowing. It was little bits and pieces of snow. They showed it at the Dolphin game. Look, some dudes showed it on TikTok. But yeah, all of a sudden now, multiple power grids have been tampered with. We're gonna look at that as well. sometime this week. Now, what's going on with these power grids? Why motherfuckers that's all of a sudden fucking with these power grids? What the fuck? What's going on with that? What's going on? All of a sudden, y'all just out here fucking with the power grid? Okay.
Next 30 years, if that happens, 500 of the biggest cities will be completely underwater. Half of the population will face 20 days of lethal heat every year, and the oceans will be completely dead and
bro, and it just happened, a lot of it just happened on Christmas. Supposedly a lot of motherfuckers didn't have any goddamn, and now mind you now, a lot of people died. A lot of people died, y'all. Go look it up. A lot of people died for Christmas due to the power grid situation, along with the freezing cold weather.
void of life.
But we're gonna talk about that
You don't have to be a
this
genius
week.
to know that if the oceans die, they will take us with them. Although it's good to do your part, this is not a problem that's going to be fixed by riding a bicycle to work or reusing a water bottle. It is a question of whether we will let 100 companies destroy our home for a profit or whether we will stand up and take it back. Will we come together to save the world, or will we sit back and watch our children suffocate and fight wars over resources before we're even old enough to retire? So trust me when I say if you don't believe in climate change, you will.
So your city had a blackout like 2 days ago, and then look how cold it got. Some people couldn't take it, bro. Look at what happened when the flood came. Look what happened when the flood came, and that shit that happened in Texas. Not flood, but that ice storm that came to Texas that time. Bro, these people are, bro, death is nothing to these people. These people don't care about fucking you dying. Nigga, they send motherfucker to war. You think they care about a couple niggas dying? Man, come on, like, let's be for real. These people send niggas to war to fight over fucking opium and all that shit when we got all in the United States. But man, these people don't give a fuck about a couple niggas dying, couple 100,000. Come on, dog.
And if you're not going to do your part to help, then get the fuck out of the way.
Somebody said our brains are too small to understand the stuff that's happening in the whatever, right?
Exactly.
Yeah, y'all go ahead and smash that like button. We should be at like 3,000 likes already. I appreciate it though. I appreciate my ones that do it.
Make sure y'all hit the like button. I never say that, man, but listen to these guys, man. I think they said in order to get your videos in the algorithm, if you're talking about something worthy, hit the like button if y'all don't mind.
Check me out though. Saying you can't limit us.
Oh, of course, dog. Savage
to your limitations. Some of us are in a higher realm of thinking.
I mean, that's right,
Very
Cat.
intelligent people out here, and you don't know what we're capable of. So just don't limit people to your reality, okay?
Do you think that there is potential entry into the inner Earth through the poles?
From the Google Earth, you can see gigantic, massive openings. Some are several kilometers wide. There's been accounts of military pilots flying into some of these openings. There's a supermassive pyramid in Antarctica. I mean, supermassive. And some military soldiers have come forward with their testimony about the fact that it's still emitting some type of exotic energy. All the leaders of the world have gone down there. More recently, Buzz Aldrin went there, one of the first people to walk on the moon, and he was completely horrified at what he found out. He actually went on Twitter and made a tweet that said something to the effect of, they are pure evil, we're in trouble.
Have you ever watched Men in Black?
I got it. I'm gonna show that one every compilation. It's important.
Supposedly, the Men in, that's a real thing. The Men in Black. Yeah.
I can see it.
They describe them as tall men in black suits, and their faces be they look like they're wearing disguise. They
Population
have no
control,
bald,
facts.
no eyebrows, no eyelashes,
Nap time.
really bright red lips, and they look like fake. And they come and they threaten people. And there was a document called Project Blue Book in the 50s, and it was
I heard about Project Blue Book.
Developed cases and studies of different UFO sightings and shit like that. So there was one case where they was talking about the Men in Black, and it was a general.
It said
he was
facts,
unidentified human
Savage.
beings impostering Air Force patrolmen in black suits would come up to people who seen UFOs and threaten them to not say nothing about it. And they're trying to look for these people because supposedly they don't work for us. And there was a guy, his name was Dan Aykroyd. In 2002, he was coming out with a show called Out There. And it was a show about aliens and things like that. They got episodes, 26 episodes already. They need to air all the seasons out. But then one day, he was in New York City, and he was on the phone outside, And then he turns and he sees like a black Ford and a tall guy in a black suit come out. And the guy looked at him like a mean ass face. And he's talking, and then he looks again like a half a second later, and the car is gone. He didn't hear it move. He didn't see nobody leave. He didn't like see the car leave. And then a week later, the producers of the show was like, "Oh, we have to scrap this whole thing."
There must have been something in there that was like actually true, because there's a whole bunch of alien stuff, documentaries.
That's what I'm saying.
That aren't taken down.
And when you think like that, like you got to think that shit right there has been going on since the beginning of you know, these people showing their face. What's up, Zay?
Man, shout out to Dre OG React, man. Good one. Definitely appreciate it. But chat, we're gonna take a little short break, and we're gonna come back tonight, man. We're gonna take a little break. We've been rocking out for a minute, so we're gonna take a little short break. I definitely appreciate y'all for hanging out with me. I feel like we did some good topics today. We talked earlier about the, you know, Tory Lanez, Young Thug stuff. We did the Judge Joe Brown. Tonight we're gonna talk about some females. We're gonna talk about how y'all getting down. You know, ladies, we be fair. We talk about the men's as well. So that we're gonna go over some of these females, how they getting out of control now. All because, you know, they ain't used to hearing the word no. We're gonna go over that tonight. And then we got some more government conspiracy stuff. And we're gonna have to talk about this tonight as well. I didn't talk about it. We will talk about this. A man charged in half-sister murder. Man, ladies, y'all have to protect yourself. We're gonna talk about this tonight as well. This boy, goddamn. And we got a video from Big Dog. He's speaking on it as well. So we gonna talk about that tonight. So we're gonna take a little short break, and we'll be back, man. Thank y'all for the support. I'm truly grateful. Hope y'all enjoy the content. Like I said, man, we do this for educational purpose. I don't know it all. I'm learning just like y'all. I'm not a scholar. I can't even goddamn talk that good. You know, my accent, that's what people said, my accent. I know what I'm talking about, but my accent, you know, that Mississippi slang or accent, if you make my words come out funny and shit, but I know what I'll be talking about. You know, it probably just come out a little funny and shit like that. I left school, you know, so probably should have stayed in school so I could, because I had a tutor. She used to teach me how to talk. You know what I'm saying? And she was like, you guys say, duh. And I used to be in there. I used to be the last one to leave out that motherfucking room, man, because she like, you're so smart, but you can't pronounce your words. Hey, bitch, don't come in here fucking with me today. She already come and get me. You know you gotta go learn how to talk, nigga. And man, I'm good in school. I got my GED. I went to college and shit. They be like, you so smart, but we don't understand nothing you saying. So man, yeah. So I know what I be talking about. I just gotta, you know, as time go on, maybe the shit'll come out clearer one day. Maybe one day y'all gonna be able to, man, I don't know what that nigga saying, but it sounded like how he said that. But man, thank y'all for the support, for real. I really appreciate it. Like I said, I'm learning every day as well, man. So we're just trying to learn together so we can possibly find a direction or find a break and a change that we can exploit when it comes to these celebrities and stuff like that. And I say, if we don't learn how to exploit and expose these celebrities, we're not gonna get nowhere, because these people have a hold on our community, whether you like it or not. This is just facts. These celebrities have a hold on our community, and if we can't exploit the weak link and try to break that connection, we're gonna be in a bad situation. I do believe there is a chance for us. I know a lot of people have given up, and they say, I'm just gonna focus on my family. I haven't given up, and I'd have convinced, like, see my lady, she being here, I'd have convinced my lady to, you know, see the world for what it is, not see it for what I see. I want you to look at the world and tell me what you see. And I want you to tell me, can our kids survive through that? So that, and if you don't think so, then that means you need to pay attention to some of the stories I go over. And you know, so now my lady, she be all into it. She'll send me some shit. I wake up, cause that motherfucker texts me all day. I wake up to 4, 5 different stories. You gotta check this out. And then she give me her own opinion. I don't force her. I open her eyes though to pay attention to not just get into all this entertainment shit. Cause my girl, when I first met her, she big into the entertainment. She like watching entertainment. And you know, so now she watch entertainment, but she still go learn something. She still put her mind to work. And I like that. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I'm no better than nobody. I'm a dude that just think differently than most. And I don't just go by what nobody tell me. I go by what I see. When I see a behavior, then I speak on it. I know there's an illness within the black community because I came from it. I seen it. I know there's terror. I know we traumatized. Ain't nobody gonna tell me ain't no motherfucker gonna tell me otherwise. We are traumatized. And I know why we commit violent acts. I know why we join gangs. I know why we rob and steal. But I know who also influencing it. You think motherfucker would actually be doing this if their favorite celebrity wasn't doing it? Because our kids look up to these celebrities. Shit, hell, most of us grown people, we looking at these celebrities as goals. Man, they goals. Ooh, they goals. How the fuck they goals when they just another human like you and I? They fuck up. They get divorced. They cheat. So what you looking at them like they so much better than us for? I'm gonna fuck up and make mistakes. But you keep trying to compare me to a motherfucker that I can't be compared to. You feel me? Motherfucker try to compare you. You a nigga that work at McDonald's and your girl trying to compare you to a motherfucker that making $1 million. But he making his $1 million by selling poison to the community. And you probably serving poison in the kitchen with McDonald's, but you goddamn it, you ain't volunteering. You don't probably even know. These niggas know what they doing with their music. And we should probably know what we doing with the food as well, but you can choose to say, hey man, I want to change my lifestyle. I don't want to go out here and sell crack. But like I said, for my parents, if we can't get our kids to see a different vision or a different perspective, then how you expect them to not sell crack no more? If everything surrounding them, you get popular from selling crack. You get a name from being a gangster. We don't cheer for motherfuckers that go to school. Man, you don't get your motherfucking ass on, bro. What you doing? You in college? Okay, what? Oh, nigga, you get a name for having 3 or 4 girlfriends. And ladies, this is what I try to tell you. Y'all gotta understand. You want to be so hard on these dudes because they fuck around. But let me say this, ladies. When you growing up and you get a trophy for having 3 or 4 girlfriends and having sex with this girl and that girl, what you expect? In the hood, you get a trophy for having sex with multiple girls. You don't know that it's bad. You don't know that it's hurtful. You know, like, you treat somebody like they ain't nothing. They ain't worth nothing. You just fuck them. You know what I'm saying? So, I appreciate y'all, man. And I appreciate y'all. Like I said, I'm not saying it's right. I'm just saying, though, if this is what being promoted, if I shoot you and they gonna give me let me just say this. If I go out here and do all kind of catch some bodies, and then the music industry say, that boy right there caught a couple bodies, and he beefing with Max, let's sign him to a deal right there. He catching bodies, and he promoting, and he talking about the bodies he done caught. That's what they want. So, we trying to survive, and they knowing that we trying to survive, so they go and say, hey, come over here and hang out with us. We know you just trying to survive, little motherfucker. You ain't ate since 3 days ago. Come over here, rap about this shit that you done did. We gonna protect you. We got the best lawyers in the world. But now if you go against us, we gonna do you like we doing Young Thug. We're gonna let your ass sit in there. Now, if you continue to work with us and put on these dresses and sell this music, then we're going to protect you. But nigga, if you ever go against us, we're going to make sure you rot in jail. We don't care if you 70 years old. You seen what we did to Bill Cosby? Yeah, they was grown. But shit, we still put his ass in jail. You seen how R. Kelly, we let R. Kelly go for a long time. We can even fake your death. We'll fake your death. We did it for Tupac. We did it for Epstein. Ain't nobody seen nobody, but apparently he hung himself. Apparently Epstein hung himself and ain't nobody seen the body. But apparently he hung himself. So, like, they'll protect you as long as you play ball. But if you don't play ball, then that's your ass, Mr. Postman. So, when you got a monkey on your back like that, you trying to make it out here. And these people telling you they'll pay you. Milk, no blood. Hey. Okay. But either you gonna die or your character gonna die. Which one you want? Because you done fucked up. You trying to do some shit that we ain't approve of. Either you die or your character die. Which one you want to do? Well, nigga, I want to live, so kill my character. All right, nigga. We're going to put the body out there and going to kill you now. But we're going to put you over here, and we don't ever want to see your motherfucking ass again. But I'm just saying, though, y'all. A lot of our kids are caught up. And if we can't break this image of a celebrity, we're going to need a celebrity to help us break it. That's why I support people like Kwame Brown, Hassan Campbell, Charleston White. Do I agree with everything they do? Hell to the fucking no. Do they agree with everything? Do y'all agree with everything I do? Some of y'all like the shit I say, but I curse. Hopefully I can stop cursing so much. But you like, man, I enjoy this young brother. He got a little sense, but he just keep cursing and saying nigga. So it's like, we're not gonna like everything about each other. But can we take the message? And that's how I feel about Charleston White. That's how I feel about OG Percy. That's how I feel about Hassan Campbell. That's how I feel about Kwame Brown. And many others. Willie D. You ain't gonna like everything about a person. But goddamn it, give me that information though. I don't fuck with you all the time, but nigga, you saying some real shit right there. I'm locked in. Give me the information so I can take it back to my people. That's how I do. I go out here and look for this crack called information, called knowledge. And then I'm going to bring it back to y'all. Because some of y'all don't watch them people. You feel me? That's a lane for everybody. I know some of my people are coming from video games and 2K. You ain't watching these motherfuckers. So guess what? But you watch me. So you like, I fuck with you, Anon. Let me hear what you got to say. So I go get that crack called knowledge, called information, and then I bring it back to the hood. Killer Mike. That's a good one. I know it. So it's a lot of them out there, man. Things to people are doing except for not selling out. He said everybody doesn't fit. Bingo. I could have sold out. I had many times to sell out. I told y'all. I had many times to sell out. But I'll make it. But what about my friends? What about my relatives? What about my kids? It wasn't right. I didn't feel right. Because I truly care. See, there are people that pretend they care, and then there's people that really care. I could have sold out. Had opportunity to do it. But I said, nah, what y'all doing ain't right. And I don't appreciate y'all doing that. Y'all fucking over the people. And I went against the system. And it cost me a lot of money. Shit, I lost a lot of money by going against the system. I lost a lot of money behind that. I lost sponsorships. I lost relationships with people that are big because I went against the system. But I made my choice and I was happy with my choice. So, you know. But we're going to take a little short break, man. And I'll be back later on tonight. We'll come back for a night stream, man. And we'll go back over some stuff. Y'all have a good one. And I'll see y'all later on tonight. Thank y'all for the support, man.